And welcome back, everyone, to session number 8 of Guardians Rebirth, our Isekai Homebrew D&D campaign. If you're hearing a doof-doof in the background, this is a true Australian doof-doof. Some neighbours are doing something tonight, and I wasn't aware. So if you hear that in the background, hopefully you can't, because these guys can't. That's what's going on. Well, I'm not streaming from a rave. I'm just streaming next to a rave, apparently.
Australian ambience.
This is what we call Aussie core. This is cracky core to its top. Bring it into this.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Anyway, let's get it going. Previously in Guardians Rebirth, our heroes prepped for Kaide's exploration of the floor. Swimming through the border ethereal, Kaide found lots of dead ends, a few rooms, some of note, one containing a displacer beast almost perfectly hiding in the top of a tree in the center of the room, but her trained eye spotted the creature. Another contained a chest, and unable to interact with it, she left it for a while. Her swimming located a separate room from the others, with only one discernible way in or out, with two walks and another statue in the room. With her time running out, she made her way back to the party. Informing the party of her various sightings, a little haphazardly confused, the party ventured to the room she described. They then slayed the displacer beast after it knocked Mayu down, then killed the chest as it was a mimic, as it had hid itself to Kaede. Frustrated at Kaide's pathing, resulting in numerous dead ends, the group ventured back to a room they had skipped before. There, a mural depicting the heroes of legend facing a tower, providing an evil aura stood towards them. It was magical, showing divination magic as it eerily stared at the party with a glowing eye within its tower. As they tried to persuade the painting/eye to help them, a wave of magic roughed over the party. Entering a latter room, they found it empty, but a room to make a decision on which path to follow. Choosing the eastern path, they headed into a room and now are facing a group of 3 orcs. As we switch immediately into combat, let's get the fight music going.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
And we're starting off with bulky number 2. Just put it up, now putting it slightly back down. Alright. Bulky 2. Well, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Can see me. Will then use his bonus action to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And will no, if he's gonna do that, he won't. He'll just go here and be melded into the wall like the hero he is. He'll throw a javelin at me. And that does hit. As you take 9 piercing damage as the javelin launches and slams into one of your arms. As next up is Kaede. High toes on deck.
Cool. Remind me for my sake, did we spot all the ones on the tracker, or was it only really just the one that attacked us that we've seen? Or someone
Kaide's only seen... Kaede only got the glimpse of the one that she can see, Orc 13. Oh, she can't even...
I can't see that, no, where I'm in
No.
my current position. But I was wondering,
no.
if anyone saw anything and was mentioned before the combat started or anything.
Nope.
I can
Okay.
only see 13.
Okay, cool. In that case then, sort of, I guess...
Oh shit, wrong screen.
I guess in my mind, the attention was put on maybe the orc that was seen, and then this another orc comes out of nowhere, throws a javelin. Very quickly, an immediate response then.
You heard multiple sounds of different orcs.
Yeah. So these ones are in vision. I guess being unsure how big the room is. I'm gonna stay where I am to not throw myself out in the open. I'm going to take out my short bow, and for now I am just going to attack, I think.
Go ahead. As you fling your dagger, as you fire shot, but it does hit.
Oh,
You do 7 damage.
cool. I don't have a bonus action to use. I'm gonna stay where I am, I think, for now, just because I don't see anywhere else for me to go. So I think that'll probably be my turn.
Alright. The one-eyed bulky goes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's the distance here? Perfect. They will summon a spiritual weapon.
You bastard. This combat track is gonna be stupid.
What?
I'm not tracker, this is just fighting in general.
What do you mean it's gonna be... What?
It's gonna be full of spiritual weapons.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, but the spiritual weapon doesn't change the combat tracker.
No, I for a second there I forgot about that. But
Okay.
it's an extra attack from something else.
I think you meant action economy.
That's it.
He will do a swing.
Half in pain, don't mind me.
Whoop.
Forgetting how the game works.
Wrong ability. Swing.
Going for a lot right now.
I broke my toe, now everything's all a mess.
What is your thing? Okay. This is where I decide on a rolling.
Oh!
What's the ruling?
Do spiritual get crit?
No, it's just it's not really like a rolling, but the thing is I need to determine if I want to allow something like this for everyone.
Ah, I see.
When you cast a spell, you make a melee spell attack.
Enemy had spell AC.
Fuck it! Why not? You see as the eye of this one-eyed Borky glows, or at least May does, as the spiritual weapon, as it swings down from this like giant axe that it is, it starts to glow red as it swings, and you take 9 damage, as then this red aura fades away after the strike hits.
Did you just buff a spiritual weapon?
Right?
Hell yeah!
Can I roll something to figure out what he did?
Same,
He
yeah.
Divine
on
Smite
your-
a spiritual
On
weapon.
your turn, it wasn't a divine smite. It was just a shenanigans that I wanted to think about.
Well, Hydro having limited
Mice on deck.
vision because of being, human. My bonus action is going to be spent scattering my dancing lights into the room because I already have them up. Spreading out the 4 lights, one of them being close to the entrance ahead of us, but not directly like on top of us, and then the other 3 heading north, east, and then east until I see people, and then stopping. So there'll be an orb right next to one-eye Borky, one directly over Borky 13, and then one just like as far east as I can. Now being able to see everyone, and seeing all these people, I am going to cast a spell. Tough thing is, now spiritual weapon is up, that changes things a little bit. Solid. What's the range of this spell? 33, that is too short a range. This is I hate when my plans change, because then I have to look up spell ranges and things.
Just remember them by heart.
Well, let's start with something easy then. I'm going to drop a magic missile, just first level, for now. And I'm going to scatter the magic missile, 2 bolts into Orc 2 and 1 bolt into One-Eye Borky,
Okie
just to see if he has shield. After doing that, I'm going to turn and get out of this little hallway,
Alright.
not wanting to be caught in the AoE, and that will be my turn.
Right. Mayu, you are up. May's on deck.
Just to remind me, spiritual weapons, do they have attack of opportunity?
Nope.
Cool.
Good.
Okay, we need to get rid of these guys.
They ain't people.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but I thought I'd better double check.
Ow, man.
15 feet of movement.
Fuck.
We need to get rid of the big mage guy. So I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon on him. Let me see what my range is. 60 feet? Yep, cool. Mayu's going to cast a spiritual weapon just to the side of this dude. Oh, there's the things. No, I cannot. Oh, maybe I can.
There it
And
is.
I will use an attack on that one just to bat that dude. But I might move in just a little bit more. Just in case if this guy has AoE, I'm not going to smash him a little bit.
Okay.
That's
That
really
is
bad
a
roll.
miss.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh well,
thought.
I can see you. So, yeah, I can see Mayu. No, I can't. Damn,
No,
it's
you
not.
are.
I was
That is.
gonna say.
Do you have a right angle, buddy?
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, I look at the map and I'm zoomed out, so I actually thought for some reason Mayu was Kaide.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, that was my bonus action, that was my action, that was my movement. So
I was like,
that
damn,
is
you're
my
being
turn.
generous.
Alright, Orc 13's turn.
I'm ready to get smacked, it's all good.
1,
It's for the greater good.
2, 3,
Separate.
4.
Good.
Great axe. Swing. That hits.
That's okay.
You take 6 damage.
Ouch!
Top. May's turn. So she's on deck.
That's not the top. That's the bottom.
And so I can see all of them through the door. Right?
If you click on your token and you can see all 3 of them, then yes.
Okay, I see. That did change my vision. But yes, I can see all 3 of them. And Orc 2 is melted into a wall.
No, it was just a glitch. He's just there where he is.
Okay.
You started to go to the back rooms.
Right, okay, sorry. Okay, first of all, am I able to do some sort of roll to work out what exactly One-Eyed Borky did to make his spiritual weapon special?
Yeah, you can use a history check as a bonus action to do so.
Okay. It's the slowest roll I have ever seen.
You know that in the game that the orcs, some orcs follow the Demon King and has granted them magical powers, and that one of their abilities is to gain a buff on a weapon attack.
Oh, wow. That's understandable, but damn, that's harsh.
Okay. She'll relay this with some just like a rush, they have Demon King powers that can make their attacks better.
Attack strong.
I assumed.
And then I will cast Foxfire.
Okay.
So
You're a cat.
Okay, I cast Catfire then.
Okay, thank you.
Nice.
The 2 fail and the one eye at the back succeeds.
Okay, cool. So So hang on, so if I just roll damage, it automatically
Cards.
Yep.
halves it for them. Yeah, cool. Ooh, good rolls.
Orc 2 perishes.
Sweet. And then, because Orc 13 failed, he continues to burn and. Okay, I can make him do the do the save again to do extra damage, but just on 13. And then I'm also going to duck around this corner.
It's Foxfire concentration? Yes.
Up to a
It is.
Put that effect on you then as well.
Alright, and then that's my turn.
Alright.
big buff for high casting. Jesus.
What's the shoot?
And hang on, where was he? He was there. It's 5, 10, 15. Where did Orky Boy go? There he is. 20, 25, 30, 40. Okay, he can't get to one eye this turn. Okay, that'll be.
Alright, Kaide.
Hat. Oh god, back. Still, probably still keeping the bow out. I'm going to move up so I can actually see what's happening. 5, 10, 15. Interesting. This weapon is here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Would I have any idea as to which particular creature seems to be the one concentrating on a spell? No, spiritual weapons are concentration, right. How do I forget that? How do I forget that? I'm gonna stay here then and try and entice the weapon to hit me, and I'm gonna fire at one eyeball.
Okay.
How do I forget that part? I use the weapon every fucking time. 12 total.
Miss.
Sham. At this point, just in case something comes close to me, I'm gonna use my bonus action to swap out my bow for my my daggers.
Okay. One-eyed Borky will swing with his spiritual weapon at Kaede and miss. He will then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swing at Mayu with his spear.
Swing with a spear.
Yeah.
Seems kind of
That's a miss.
productive. Yeah, because
Hi,
he's
sir.
stuck with it. He's supposed to stab with it.
Well, sometimes you want something different, alright? Yeah.
Mayu, you're on deck.
You just want to try it.
I'm going to first move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just going around with the spiritual weapon and Kaide. Seeing the situations going on here, thinking I'm okay in this location. I'm going to open up with a telekinetic shove to try and push the. No. First, I'm going to open up with a ray of frost on the very wounded Orc 13.
That hits.
Straight up, that dice was just balanced perfectly between 7 and 8 for me.
Glorious.
Yeah, he is dead. Then yes, he's dead. So I'll use my bonus action to telekinetically shove one-eyed Borky back if possible.
Go ahead.
Swell.
He succeeds.
And then he does not move.
Man.
That's my movement bonus action complete.
Alright, Mayu.
Okay, well I was gonna cast Guiding Bolt on this guy, but he's way too close for me. So I guess I'm going to just hit him. But first, let's see. That makes me happy. Do they get bonus action again? I can't remember. Or is it just sorry, not bonus action. Do they get advantage or do I just get advantage?
You just get advantage.
That's cool.
Hit. You do 8 damage.
Very nice.
Bop.
You do hit. You deal an additional 4 damage.
And I'm going to stay. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to stay right here.
Okay. Mate.
Well. He's hurting. I think she is going to stay here and cast Cure Wounds on herself.
Okay.
Actually, I'll stay here for now, and then depending on how this Cure Wounds goes, depends on how I move.
How badly you roll.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You heal for 6.
Okay, well that can save me from at least one attack. Alright, yes. 5, 10, 15, 20. She will poke her head in. Actually I don't think she will. She can't do anything on this turn. She'll get back into the other thing. I think my only physical weapons is... Oh, I have a sling, actually. When the orc decides to pop back into existence, I'll shoot him with my sling.
Alright.
His token vanished. And I can do him on combat tracker.
He hasn't vanished there.
Yeah, he's right there.
There he is. Okay, I think it just took a second to load.
Oh,
Why did you have advantage?
I don't know.
it didn't roll advantage, it rolled twice. You double clicked, I think.
No.
That's also possible.
Well, it did miss.
Yeah, the first one.
Aww.
Darn
That's
you!
so lame.
No, it's not.
The lost nat 20.
Yeah.
What if I use my bonus action, my reaction right now to give someone else disadvantage?
That's she's turn.
Alright. Yeah, that's his shoot. Oh, hang on, that's still me. That's she will stay where he is. And where's his sheet? She'll go for a bite. Never mind.
It is a miss. Kaede?
Huh? Take the daggers out, I'll go for quick strikes.
Go ahead.
5, 10, 15, 20. Soul. Yeah.
That's a hit.
There is indeed an ally also within 5 feet.
There is.
Sha. Sha.
You deal 18 damage.
So it's 20, 25, 30, just to move around with the second attack.
Mhm.
No.
It is a miss.
And that is everything I've got.
Okay. First, spiritual weapon on down below. Miss.
You were right next to it.
Yay!
And then spear.
Gotta swing that spear.
It hits.
Against who?
Kaede.
To Kaede.
Against Kaede? Yeah, she can take it.
She's a big girl.
Takes 15 damage.
I have less health than most
Oh.
people here.
Yeah, she's on critical now.
Jason.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but-
right though.
I would not have been able to take that currently.
Alrighty.
You see, again, as Mayu, as it attacks Kaede, you see that his eye glows, and then the spear tip also glows a little bit.
You're a bad man.
Okay.
He doesn't care.
Yep. Still up.
I just like sidle across his, shoot him in the back with a bolt ray of frost as he stabs Kaede. Still standing.
Mhm.
I honestly thought that would finish him off. Oh well, you got it. Good work, mate. And just like leaning against the wall.
I got it.
That mentality is gonna get you killed one day.
Is he like one step away from pulling out like a nail file and just starts doing his nails?
Yes.
Can I borrow it?
Nice turn.
I'm a half step away.
Can I borrow it to stop the bleeding?
No, but I need to do my nails. They're not very good right now.
I keep rolling 16.
You hit.
That's like the third one.
Good, keep doing it.
Finish him with the bonk.
Ah,
You do 3 damage. Still up.
That's okay.
Damage is damage.
Damage is damage. The more damage you do, the faster it dies. And it's dead.
That's one
He
hit
had
point.
like 1 health. Hang on, I want to roll.
For the stats, obviously. That will keep track of.
Ah! That's fine.
You do this damage.
Told
And
you
with
guys.
that, the combat seems to be over.
They turn to cores.
Yep.
Bad man.
I just walk along slowly, scooping up the cores.
You get 2 lesser orcs and 1 minor orc.
Minor orc. More like a bad orc. Oh man, that was
I didn't see their
difficult.
pickaxes.
Okay, let me try to work out who needs the heal. Oh god, Kaide, you're bleeding a lot. One moment.
She's still looking around, just trying to make sure like nothing else, because again, her vision isn't the best, even with the light around.
Does May look more hurt than me at this point? Because I have 6 wounds.
Okay, I have more wounds.
Yeah, May looks substantially more damaged than you do.
Okay, cool. I will channel divinity, preserve life. Let's
Only
see.
Kaede will be
that
affected.
won't work for her.
Oh right, because
She's above half.
Because I'm basically on half.
Alright.
How many hit die did everyone have?
Well,
Got 3.
Think I'm on none.
I'm on
I can't,
19
I can't find it. So.
It's at the very bottom of your first page. It has the HD at the
Uh,
bottom. It has a
yeah,
die.
there's no-
Doesn't
there's
have a die there?
nothing-
You've
There's
nothing.
nothing there. I'm pretty sure.
you got
Got
nothing.
Them all.
Yeah, you did.
And I'm out of spells as well.
Christ.
I'm very
yeah,
tired.
I don't have any hit die. Oh, I'm gonna heal anyway because that's just what my would do. I will instead of using the channel divinity because that's not gonna help everyone. I
I mean-
have 2 first level spell slots left, so I will pump 1 into May and 1 into Kaide for cure wounds.
Oh, thank you.
That's what she would do.
Oh, that feels so much better.
Yeah,
Nice.
Everyone feeling better?
hmm
She says that she's like bleeding from a cut
Yeah.
in her forehead.
Do you have anything for yourself?
I'm okay. It's only a little cut. It'll.
Tiny
it'll
spit
heal.
of blood. Did you say that?
She's only got 6 wounds, so it's like it's just a bit grazed.
Well, what do you all want to do? Honestly, I could still keep going. I've got quite a few spells at my disposal, and haven't been really stabbed yet. But you look rather hurt, Mayu.
I'm okay. I don't really have any spells left, but
That's
I
what
could
I
go
thought.
for a bit more. I mean, I've got my special clericy power, but it's not very useful unless I'm really hurt. So I gotta wait until I get really, really hurt, or yeah, I can hit people with a stick. That's about all I got.
Hmm.
We could keep going if those without spells focus purely on their defense. Though,
Yeah,
it just depends on what we do if we get in a bad situation.
if you guys want to keep going, I can keep going. Everyone else is looking pretty good. I'll just be more careful. I won't run in.
What else do we have for any healing? I've got 1 potion on me.
Oh yeah, potions.
I've
I
got
don't
2.
have any.
Oh, I've got 2.
I don't have any potions. I must have used them.
I don't think this potion of climbing will help much.
I have my cleric spell that can heal 2 people, so if we get really beat up, I can heal 2 people. a decent bit.
I think it's
But
like
it
any
can
number of
go
people, isn't it?
A lot. Oh yeah, I think it's actually
It's based on a hit point pool.
Let me read that.
Yeah, I believe it's like based on a certain number of hit points, and you can spread it to as many people, but you can only heal them up to
Yeah.
half their hit points.
So I've only got 15 maximum to give to people, but if we're all really hurt, I can
it's like-
heal I can heal a decent bit.
So it's like a shit paladin, basically. That's what the ability is.
Ouch!
No, that's out of game. I didn't actually know that's like the
Sure.
whole thing.
Ouch! I'm gonna walk away from the blood because I don't really want to stand in blood.
Well, I got the cause. There's nothing else dropped by these creatures.
I don't see anything.
As you
That's
look
not-
around, and other than just
Blood.
blood and their shoddy gear, nothing really.
And there's no other like items in this room. There's like no hidden. Can I do a perception to see if I can find any hidden chests or anything, or investigation?
Go ahead.
I will help you with guidance
All right, I'll take the guidance for extra D4.
because I was about to say let's do the same thing.
I've got to roll on guidance from now on.
Yeah.
You gotta roll.
If it's something mental, you have to talk about it beforehand to allow guidance. You can't guidance someone doing a history check if they're not telling you beforehand.
I'm not gonna help with history checks because I wouldn't be knowing, but I will help with perception because I wanted to help anyway.
No, I'm just putting a rule down. That's
That's fair.
15
foot,
then.
foot has been placed.
what am I doing? Looking for my documentation. One moment.
Yeah, all I know is they were actively
That room.
aligned with the Demon King. That's why the guy's weapons had that extra glowy red stuff.
With a 15, huh?
Looks for 5 minutes in the notes. With a 15, you see nothing.
Yes. There's,
You
Fucking
do
trust
have a look around, and you do not see anything in particular. But as you do walk around towards the northern side, the northeastern side, you do feel one of those breezes that seem to come from a room to the north, around about here-ish.
I start touching the wall. Like, I feel a secret passage through here. Takes a like I push on the wall to see if it has any give, or if like the last one, it's just like a rotted wall.
As you push on it a little, it does a break. And let me. Whoop.
So I came up with an idea, Mario, on how to scout ahead a little bit while you guys were resting potentially.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use a bonus action to move my dancing lights through the gap into that hallway there, all 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Stand against the wall, and I'm going to action summon Pickles into that hallway as well.
Mm-hmm.
Pickles cannot see in the dark, but the dancing lights can move up to 120 feet away from me as long as they stay within 20 feet of each other, not me. So if I just look through Pickles' eyes, and as I'm saying this, I flick into Pickles' eyes, and then I scatter the dancing lights so that one is 20 feet ahead of Pickles, and then the other 3 are trailing 20 feet behind each,
Mm-hmm.
and just form a line so I can use Pickles to look and scout ahead. And I'll know when Pickles is left range. Because it will have. Yeah, I'll know Pickles is left range when the spell
Darkness.
dispels. Yeah, when the first orb disappears, I'll know he's hit 120 feet from me.
Okay. As Pickles has a look, he sees it starts to be a winding tunnel. I'm just seeing distance. Yeah, alright. Oh, good. As he continues to fly along, it seems to form some S-like pattern that wraps around itself once or twice, and leads to a dead end.
Is that within 120 feet of me still?
Yep.
I'm gonna use Pickles' perception through Pickles, but I use my own perception if I'm looking through Pickles' eyes.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna use.
He's using his eyes to look through Pickles. Pickles' side is irrelevant at that point.
I'm going to use Pickles' perception to see if there's another hidden passageway along the way here as I get Pickles to slowly run, hop and fly back.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like that's a situation where I can't guidance with
Okay,
you.
I don't even
get out of my vision.
As Pickles is looking around, he does not find any other passages as he's making his way back.
And when Pickles gets back, I blink Pickles back into the pocket dimension. I say, "Good work, Pickles. I'm going to get you something nice to eat when we get back."
Oh, fucking truth.
I look at mine, I'm like, "It's just another dead bloody end."
Okay. Well, there's a path down there to the south.
As I walk back down, telling you this, I yelled everyone else out. I thought of a way to scout ahead a little bit, and we found a secret passage to the north, but it leads to yet another dead freaking end.
I've heard a bit of it in this empty, echoey room.
Of course it does.
Do you want me to keep scouting ahead like this way and see if I can find something else while you guys take a moment to recover, or what would you like?
I don't know if sitting down and recovering for a while is really going to help me right now. Unless we're doing it for a really long time, like, sleepy time. But I'm good to keep going if everyone else wants to. I know we all really want to get out of here.
I'm fine to keep going. I do believe that this method does sound like an efficient way to move forward.
I think so too.
We definitely need as much vision ahead as possible in case there is stuff around us that might jump us at any corner.
Also can use it to scout ahead potential dead ends because, as I just said, just found one. It only has a max 120-foot range from me, but so long as I can see through Pickles' eyes, I believe that range can pass through walls, which is rather nice.
So I'm not going to be as silly and open the door and walk in first, considering I'm kind of beat up. But if anyone else wants to walk in first, maybe who's feeling confident enough to walk through first?
I will walk through with the dodge action up.
I was just going to send Pickles through, but
I mean, yeah, I'll basically let Pickles go first, so they'd be not too far behind.
yeah, open the door. I'm like, let's give it. Remember, Pickles has 120-foot range. I can just have them fly ahead until we find another room, and we can just move from room to room and ignore these hallways.
Yeah.
And I repeat the same process as last time, AJ, until I hit 120 feet.
Okay.
I've just targeted myself with Pickles, so I will know how far 120 feet is.
Yeah, so he starts flying. Seems to follow a long corridor.
When I get to 120 feet, I'm like, alright, let's move up a bit. And Haito moves to about here, and then repeats the process.
Yep.
Because I'm sick of being ambushed.
I'm gonna wait with everyone ahead.
As you come down here, you see that there is a branching path continuing south, and another one leading west. That also seems to go a bit south after a sharp corner.
Branching paths, my favorite.
And then another one going north. Another branching T intersection.
Many branching paths ahead.
Cool.
So as far as Pickles can go that way, and this way. This thing, flying bird, has a much faster movement speed.
As he approaches, he sees a door to the north of.
Immediately turns around. Dead end. And. Alright, well, we have a few choices. Shall we mosey along?
Sure.
And yeah, we move up, and I'm just gonna have Pickles explore this dead end, hopefully.
I'm gonna ask, how many short rests did you guys have already?
We've had one today.
One today.
I don't
Okay,
have
so
hit
it's
die left.
been.
Enough to have used all my hit die.
So it's been, I would say, probably about 3 to 4 hours of
I can
doing
just resummon
stuff.
dancing lights because it's a cantrip. It's not an issue.
Oh, good. Because I've made is like you can have up to 3 short rests and then you need to take a long rest, but you also can't take 2 back-to-back long rests immediately. So I need to calculate when it's suitable.
We definitely haven't had more than 2, like for sure.
Well, I think if you took a long rest, you would have gotten 1 hit die for if you had no hit die back before. So then
I think that might have been the case.
there would have been 1 long rest, 1 short rest for May. And
Yeah, I'm moving along. AJ can just tell me when to stop moving if I walk into a trap.
I'm just gonna.
Because the bird is flying, so he doesn't have to worry about that.
let me double check if
Like,
there's
right
anything
at
cool.
this point, like after that we did the fight, May like kind of picked up Atsushi and is like holding him like a teddy bear,
Yeah, this
like
place.
carrying him in her arms.
For them. Go on. Sorry.
Oh, Atsushi's also stuck on a wall now.
Oops.
I'm just gonna, even though I'm gonna start pocketing pickles because when we're done searching, but let's just leave them on the map because I'm gonna keep doing this the scanning method.
I'll just keep him invisible then.
Yep. And Hachi's like, alright, well then everything leads to a dead end except this way here, which leads into another room.
Just want this on my map, so. Yeah.
I don't really know where we are in comparison to where we were before, but I feel like maybe we're moving to sort of the center of it, or at least closer to the east.
I think so as well. Not 100% sure, but I'm hoping we're moving more towards a direction that isn't horrible.
We're heading more back towards the direction where we started. Whether or not that's the center and we went too far initially, I can't even tell. It didn't seem like there was any end when I was moving before.
Well, from what I can tell, there's a large empty space in the very middle that we don't seem to have any obvious entrance into. Didn't you see a room with 2 orcs with no obvious entrance into?
I'm gonna make an intelligence check just to be certain, but I'm fairly sure it wasn't those particular corridors. From my memory, it was a corridor on the right side, but I will make an intelligence check just to make sure if that will help with any information I might have forgotten between sessions.
Go ahead.
8.
It's up to you. What do you think an 8 does there?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain from when I went through last time that the entry point towards the center room was along a right side that kind of ended next to the wall. I would have known if it like at least was these corridors because the corridor went in a straight line up and then to the left around the box from my memory, and I believe I'm right on that because that was like one thing I tried to keep in mind. Also, I think the room was a lot more rectangular than square.
Well, it's a large, confusing, empty space. It could just be a red herring, or it could be another hidden room. But for now, I don't really know what to do. Would you like to continue into this next room, which is almost certainly going to be a bad time?
Well, it would be a good time.
While you
Or
throw
I could
pickles
just
forward,
use
I'm still
Yeah,
gonna
no.
go and check the side, which I believe I saw the secret passage in anyway, just to fully mark off this area as not having what I think it might have.
Go ahead. I have one more resummon of pickles if they die, so I can always have them scout ahead.
Okay. I will head mainly along the eastern side of the empty box, basically, because I swear to Christ I remember the entrance being on that side particularly.
While
And I'm
she's
still
doing
making
that,
an investigation check.
while she's doing that, I go to May and I'm like, are you guys ready for me to open the door? I'm going to do it from back here.
Should we wait until Kaide gets back?
I'm just going to have pickles have a look inside.
Okay, okay. Just be careful.
I'll put an Atsushi a nod.
I use my invisible mage hand to open the door. And then I'm going to send pickles in with the dancing lights
Okay,
like before.
I was muted. As you go to open the door, it's jammed.
Oh. I just walk up to the door and I just kind of I back up immediately. The thing is, I get pickles to walk up to the door and peck at the door.
Roll a strength check for
Yeah,
pickles.
just think it was like a touch explosion or something.
As he pecks the door, he just pecks at the wood.
The door is jammed, apparently.
I'll see if I can pry it open. May, you want to help me try and pry it open?
May's already pulling out her mace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if a mace is gonna help. We could just like try and. Okay.
Quarterstaff work as a lever. If I pull out my quarterstaff.
I have one too.
Oh, if those breaks, you can have mine.
As they roll a strength check with advantage. As they're levering the door, Kaide, as you start walking down this side, you spot like a indentation in the wall that where you push your hand through, it reveals to you a corridor.
This might have been the corridor.
Just like how
And,
I have a
yeah.
plus 1 to strength.
The,
You have
You
a
do.
flat, but it doesn't matter because you rolled a nat 20.
the door opens.
No one did anything, so I was just like, I guess I'll do it.
You all hear a snap of wood as when the door it's not, none of these are really doors. They're mainly like planks of wood that are door shaped, and as you do it, you see like a part of the wood that was caught and another part of the wood just completely snaps off this swinging area, and reveals to you a room.
Way to go!
Good work.
That worked well.
Oh, back up. I'm going to send Pickles through if Kaede isn't back in time.
I just want to know, like, what
Okie doke.
path was ahead of me? Like, I just don't know where exactly the path was and what it might look
It's
like.
to the east. What?
I'm in the wall.
What's your question?
The hidden thing I opened up, I just wanted to, like, see what the corridor looked like, because I can't...
It's black because it's a secret hallway. You can go that. You can
Oh.
go.
Oh, there's, like, no actual, like, pathway, like,
No.
it's just a small, tiny corridor.
Yeah, it's a corridor. It's one that can fit 4 people. There's the walking past, and there's a door at the end.
Oh, I just couldn't see it. No,
It's
you
'cause
put me
it's-
through there.
Black. You know?
No way this was the one. Am I really... AJ, please tell me this wasn't the one.
I don't know. You haven't gone in the room yet.
While she's weighing that up, I'm sending Pickles through with the dancing lights.
AJ, please don't do this to me.
I'm not doing anything.
I know you're not. I'll do it myself. I'm gonna head back and let them know.
As Pickles flies through the room, as he breaches the door, it seems to be a. It seems to have a sort of a random library feel. A lot of these like random bookshelves, sort of like different books. But as you go and as Pickles goes and inspects the books, they just seem to be like barks of wood that resemble different tomes across the things, like engraved with runes in different languages.
Pickles
But
stays flying like
for the
relatively
most
close to the
part,
door,
mhm.
but I scatter. He flies up high, and I spread the dancing lights out to see as much as they can. And then it's
Yeah.
like stops and Haito repeats everything he's saying to my mind. It's like a fake library. There's no actual books in here, but it seems like there's books. If that, like, it's like someone tried to remake a library, but don't actually have any resources to make a library.
I'm
Like,
gonna quickly be up
like
here.
it's like the books are like a wallpaper, or they're just book. Do they
And
just
the
look?
pecks at one of the books. I'm not sure, honestly. If AJ wasn't AFK, we'd find
Or
out.
they're just like book-shaped objects, but
I
don't
think they're
actually have,
book-shaped objects.
don't have anything in them.
Yeah.
That sounds sneaky. I wonder if it's one of those little bitey things again.
A mimic.
Yeah, that. The bitey thing.
Well, there's a decent chance. Could be.
No entrances or exits or anything?
One large, closed-off room. Though this seems like the kind of room that could potentially have some kind of hidden passageway concealed inside of it. I guess I'll wait for Kaede to return. Because I do not feel like wandering in there in our current state without a full party
Back.
would be a good idea. As
Yeah, that's
Pickles
what-
pecked at one of the books to see if the book is just literally like wallpaper or if it's actually like a piece of bark with
It
like
seems
a
to
fake
yeah, it seems to be like a solid piece of bark. As he pokes it, even shifts a little, like as if it were like a book.
There's
Like,
a long pause. He's like, I think we should wait for Kaede before we proceed onwards.
Yeah.
This room seems like it's rife, ready for a trap of some kind.
Okay. And May just goes to the corner, grabs Atsushi, and just sits down, cuddling him as she waits.
Imagine it takes like a few minutes just for me to kind of like go through, look through the thing, try to recall like particular parts of the pathing and like the corridors I took, and then just like ends up like giving up on it at this point. Just moves back slowly, as per like how she has been for a little bit, just trying to make sure nothing gets to jump on her, especially while she's alone. Kind of always being on guard. And yeah, like she turns the corner. She's got both Soul and Luna out, but as soon as like, the corner's turned, she kind of like sheaves Luna. Doesn't like turn back the cards, but still holds Soul out just in case. Moves forward. So I think I might have seen a passage at least that leads to whatever that centerpiece might be. Whether or not it's the same one, I don't know.
Cool.
It's hard to tell with the foliage and how even the vines themselves are living, moving. Corridors, I feel like every corridor I've seen, even coming back through, has been different. It's really hard to tell without a real map.
Well,
I
we
feel-
should have got another path to go on because this room's just filled with books.
Fake books.
Well,
Fake books.
I got a good feeling that this leads into another like dead-end room per se. I just don't know what's in it because it's going to be within what we've been encircling, basically.
I feel like the center of the dungeon's where we need to go, and this seems pretty centerish to me.
What, the book room?
No, if there's a hidden passage in the middle of this whole twisting of corridors, that seems pretty center to me.
I think we should check out the corridor. I think that the book room is just a trap.
I also think the book room is just a trap.
I don't
Let me
really.
lead the
Well.
way.
You guys can do whatever.
Then let me lead the way. And yeah, I'll at a slightly slower pace than normal, just make my way down.
Hey, we're a team, May. We're not gonna do something without you. If you don't want to go this way, then we can go through the book way.
Do you want to look at the books, May?
No, I mean, if you don't think, if it doesn't look like there's any exits out of there, I doubt it will lead to the way out.
I have a feeling if there's an exit out of this room, it's yet another concealed one. I have a feeling that potentially we entered this room through a bookshelf. If it was blocked, I have a suspicion that it's going to just be yet another bookshelf that we have to pull out of the way to find a way out of that room.
When we get out of here, I'm gonna buy a round. That's what it's called, isn't it? A round? When you
Yes.
buy like everyone a drink?
You shout around, yes.
Shout around. Well, do you really shout? Do you like
No.
I'm
Well, depends on the mood. Sometimes yes.
I'm gonna shout around.
If we get out of here.
We're gonna get out of here. Don't you worry. I give it my 120%.
Don't have to be so negative, May. You're not as incompetent as that to actually die in a place like this.
I gotta wait for the rest of the group because I'm not walking forward. I keep doing that and I keep getting smacked.
Pickles goes back in the pocket hole.
I have too much to go get him. I
10
gotta
gold
grab
every
my
time I go to
pieces.
resummon them. I don't want to fucking risk them.
He's just taking up like the whole
Oh,
walkway.
sorry. As you all follow Kaede, you see a corridor that leads to the east.
Well, shall we?
Yeah. Why not?
You want to send Pickles first?
Okay. It's like I throw Pickles through the hole, like I revamp Pickles out into that exact hallway.
Either way, if we walk in with lights, we're going to be seen either way. Pickles may
Exactly.
as well be the first line.
We are not the stealthy type.
We can't be in this darkness.
I think I might invest in something that allows us to see in the dark, Kaede.
Goggles, you say?
Goggles, yes. An eye patch or something that gives us dark. Even a spell or a scroll or a potion.
I wonder if I can learn a spell that makes it really sunny.
Like-
Or we could get something that's like the opposite of sunglasses.
Well, you could learn you could learn the feature to be able to fight while blindfolded.
Ooh.
That was something
Good.
you could take as an option.
Whoops.
Per se.
As Pickles flies into the corridor, he slams his head up against the wall to the east.
Well, that is. Is this like a sudden invisible wall?
It's not an invisible wall, but there is a wall.
Is it the fog?
No, doesn't have the fog, and you remember that the fog wasn't there the first time you saw a boss.
Yeah, I know.
Because like, it's a physical wall in
Yeah,
front of Pickles.
just a physical wall.
I'm going to use my invisible telekinesis to try and push on the wall, see if it'll open.
As you shove the wall, you hear it creak open as it gets shoved. You hear a crash coming from behind.
Oh.
Well, that was very subtle. Pickles, be a doll, and by doll I mean mate.
Cheers,
goes.
cunt.
Boy, nah, fuck you, and goes anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, send Pickles to look through, see what Pickles can see. As I spread the dancing lights out as well.
As you spread the dancing lights out, let me.
Pickles fucking die.
Yeah, let's have a go. Pickles. Whoop.
Oh dear. Oh.
Do they see anything before they get blasted away?
He sees. Let me roll the damage, make sure he does get blasted away. No, he doesn't, but he gets speared as he sees two orcs in the center of the room, seemingly guarding a large statue.
What's
I
the
remember
statue
this little nook.
look like?
Similar to the one before. They're smaller.
Oh no, that's why, because I appeared at the very south, went around that entire corridor. Found those two rooms, which I mistake for the other two rooms.
Alright, I am going to.
Yeah.
At one point, you forgo corridors at all and just went swimming through the walls as well.
Yeah, that
remember?
was like from northwest to south, like this room.
Yeah.
Like,
So
and
you
I
didn't
realized
have
around
any.
here somewhere.
You didn't have any basis to be like, I've been in this corridor, know where it is.
I was trying to memorize the corridor pathing, but like I didn't take this like eastern path, and I wasn't here when I saw the path we took last session.
As you
Well-
see two orcs, I think I'll have everyone roll initiative.
I
Yeah,
don't want
because
it. Yeah.
Haito just pops in with, alright, seems like this is the right place for two orcs and a statue, so hop on through. They threw a spear at Pickles.
I rolled really good, and that's not a good thing.
Atsushi's taking a nap.
I will roll for Pickles as well, because Pickles is here.
Miraculously alive.
Alright.
How much health does he actually have?
Hmm?
Like
I
left?
double-clicked. Pickles got a 9. That's not good. Pickles, how much health did Pickles have left?
3.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Top of the order is Borky.
Oh.
Goodbye, Pickles. You were a sweet prince. I hardly knew thee.
What? Whoops. Controlling the character from the wrong screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll then yeet a javelin.
I can see Pickles from here, can't I?
Yes.
Nah, Pickles can take it. 10 gold isn't worth wasting the spell slot. I'm sorry, Pickles, but it's true.
You got pierced Pickles goes.
Oof, they killed my bird.
Twice apparently.
Oh.
As it is now Kaide's turn.
Ooh. He had the lion's corpse, right?
Oh, the lights are scattered through the room.
It was before that, because... Oh, no, because he did get it off. The light spread, yes.
So that
Alright.
room is full lit up.
So from my memory, there was there was at least the one in front that we can see right now.
Yeah, there's one close to the entrance, and there's one in the center of the room. Haito would basically be, because I was still seeing through Pickles' eyes right before he dies. Haito would have been saying everything he could see before Pickles gets blasted by a spear.
Fuck, is it better just a turtle? I think it's probably better just a turtle. I
think it's better to go ham.
You
There's
think
only
it's
two
better
of
to
them.
go straight in?
Well, there's two of them, and now one of them's already used their action.
Because in my mind I was thinking of backing up and shooting with an arrow, so they have to come forward and run into the ones with shields.
It's your action. It's your turn.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like, Haito's gotta like see that there's one there that it's already like done what the boy did, and yeah, she's going to move back, turn to Mayome. Just if you need to, you don't have to worry too much about attacking. Just stand defensively as possible. Make them come to us, and I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna shoot at Borky.
Go ahead.
Won't use deep sight targeting just yet. Ah,
It
no.
is a miss.
That is really all I can do for now. I'm afraid.
Like,
Right,
I have a
May?
really dumb idea,
Go for it.
but it's gonna involve me going in there.
This is your 6 seconds.
I will do my best
Yeah.
to stop them from hitting you.
Well, it's technically the same 6 seconds.
I might be able to do it. Alright, 1 sec, so it's 5 feet of movement. 10, 15. And then my face step is 30 feet of movement, which could go. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Just trying to line it up perfectly so I'm within 10 feet. I want to get right in the middle of these guys with a 10 feet range. Is that possible?
So you're within 10 feet of both of them?
Yeah, I need them to be within 10 feet of me to get this to work.
No, if that's possible.
With a face step, which is 30 feet of movement.
It's... if you right between them, you might be able to. If you target them both, you better see the ranges.
I'm just going to put myself
10,
here to
15,
see
5,
if this
10,
works.
15.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, they're too far.
That's okay. I'm going to get close to Captain Borky then. I'm going to face step. Let me have a look. Autumn. And I will like basically walk in enough and then step towards Captain Borky. This is a big risk, but I'm doing it to help. And he has to make a wisdom saving throw DC 12 by the looks of it, or he's charmed by me and cannot do damage to me unless someone attacks him. I think it is.
Alright, go ahead. He fails.
Oh,
Hell yeah. So now, I'm assuming charm, basically he can still attack the party, is that right?
Yep.
But he can't attack me unless I attack him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, cool. So he's charmed by you for 1 minute or until you or your companion, so he can if someone else hits him. Okay. So
Yeah.
my face step is a bonus action. That's all good. It doesn't say anything about like if I attack the other guy.
No?
Okay, cool. So she's basically just like, don't attack the captain. He's my friend, aren't you, buddy? And this guy's kind of bad over here, so I'm gonna hit him. And I'm going to shoot my unloaded crossbow.
Are they?
I'm gonna try again.
oops.
I will shoot the
Oh,
crossbow
God.
at regular Hawkeye.
Go ahead. It
This
doesn't
guy
hit.
said really mean things about you. I heard it.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. Don't you believe me?
Nope.
No.
You're lying about my friend there.
No, he didn't lie.
You did.
Never lie to you.
I must have
Oh,
misheard.
did that
but-
hit or did that miss? Sorry.
That hit.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you said miss.
Being charmed by you doesn't mean you can just lie to them.
I know, right?
No, you do 4 damage.
Okay, cool. So he can't hit me still, but he can hit the rest of the party.
Apparently.
Cool. Alright, that's my turn then.
High Toasted. Maze on deck.
I'm going to shift up so I can see lower number, Borky the lower number,
Mm-hmm. Borky Bork. And
Borky
the
Bork,
Borky crew.
and the Borky bunch. And just deciding that nope.avi is the way to go, right? Just drop a first level. Chromatic orb or magic missile? That's the question here. I've been really liking magic missiles because my rolls are dog shit. Screw it, let's risk an orb.
It's the Zalania special.
You hit.
Alright, that'll be 3d8 fire.
also the
because
Lily
it's always
special.
fire.
Yeah.
You do
Really misses.
15 damage and he's
No, it
burned.
usually doesn't.
As blast the man, they go, that's one down. And I'm going to shift down here so I can see Mayu and Captain Borky. And from here, I'm like, alright, May, from here, as long as Borky doesn't get further, I whispered to May, as long as he doesn't get further away, I can attempt to redirect any attack he throws at one of you. So, good luck. And that's my turn.
Okay. Borky's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, did he walk past me?
Yep.
I'm gonna opportunity attack at him.
Go for it.
I know that it'll break the charm, I don't care at this point. God damn it, I keep dragging the thing.
That's more than 60 feet of movement, Andy.
Oh, he's got aggressive Darian. Oh no.
Yeah,
That hits.
That's not a normal
It's just like-
humanoid's length of movement.
Well, I guess the gig is up! Fuck.
Like, no, don't go away, we're friends. Psych! Barrage.
Now you can't go away because I'm attacking.
So Darian.
So would he,
Oh,
would he
Lord.
change targets to her?
No.
Okay, well, he's gonna hit me, so I'm gonna use, what's it called? The ones,
Aromatic?
Counter spells.
no, silvery barbs.
Okay.
My last first level spell slot, I silvery barbs him. I'm going to toss the advantage from
Jesus.
silvery barbs to May. Yep, I just turned a crit up.
See,
Oh.
why do you think he went Darian?
Darian.
I was always gonna silvery barbs. It was
I
really
know,
relevant,
but-
yeah.
This is Darian.
So,
So
Yeah.
it's disadvantage. Oh, 100%.
Still hits.
please.
That's
Oh.
fine. That's fine. It's not a-
And
Minus
you
one.
see as his sword goes red, as his great axe goes red, he just swings and deals 17 damage to Haito.
I get hit very hard, and I'm just like, oh, okay, well, take advantage of this, will you, May? And I pat her on the shoulder as I pass the silvery barbs, not to her, but to Atsushi.
Second attack.
Oh.
Miss.
Doesn't matter. Silvery barbs ain't concentration.
Fun. But it's missed, no?
Did you miss?
Yes, he did miss.
Oh,
Thank God. Okay, wait, did you pass it to me or Atsushi?
That's
I gave it to Atsushi.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I think Atsushi does better damage.
Yeah, is it? It's probably. Yeah. Okay, is it possible to push Haito out of the way, like so where he goes down and I take his spot?
As long as he agrees to it.
But if I move out of attack range, that's attack opportunity against me. Would
If you-
one square down be out of range? Would that be out of range?
No, like the opportunity wouldn't happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
cool.
let her do that then.
Cool, yeah. So I like try to push you out of the way to safety.
Shove
And
the bleeding out man.
I'm okay.
yeah, it's like okay, good job. And just like still like pushing him aside, be like, you go over there. I got this. Maybe
This
I don't-
single
I don't-
thumbs up as I'm holding this huge gash in my chest.
just you stay out of combat now. And then I hang on.
But he needs to get in
Yeah,
there.
okay, I'm going to cast Primal Savagery.
Go ahead. As you guys see, May's both fangs and claws elongate as she goes for a swing and misses.
Does nothing.
She scratches the man, he's just like...
She like looks back to Haito and is like, sorry.
She's back. Switch back.
Tag out.
So that's
Alright.
That's what she
And
said.
after you have a turn with his advantage.
Mhm.
How tall was the ceiling?
10 feet. 10 to 15 feet. That is a hit.
Cool.
Does 9 damage.
Cool.
Top of the order is Kaede.
Wait, coin.
Very first thing, she's going to make one quick turn just to the corridor above, just because she's a bit worried just something else might flank.
Mm-hmm.
See there's nothing there, quickly swap out as a bonus action to daggers, and she's going to basically like run and do like a jump, fly, kind of leap over to get basically behind the boy
Mm-hmm.
and go and make a strike against it.
Go ahead.
Take him down, Soul.
That does hit.
Yay.
Please open up the thing I want to open up. Thank you. And there you go.
Deal 18 damage.
Yeah. And considering I use my bonus action to swap weapons, that is my turn.
Go ahead, mate.
Oh boy, that doesn't seem good. I guess I'm just gonna run over here. Can I safely shoot over Kaede and hit Borky?
Yeah, as long as there's 2 people. Kaede is a small creature as well.
Oh right, of course she is.
I was 4 feet tall.
I forget about that.
It's really easy to forget, but also the most notable thing.
The most important notable thing is that she's baby.
She's small.
Be bad.
She's not bad, but she's just small.
That's a hit.
Small like Bab.
No.
You deal 6 damage.
Oh dear.
Bad man. I don't think that helped very much.
I thought we were friends.
We were friends until you hurt my friend.
Well, I hurt my friend after you hurt me.
I hurt. Okay, that's fair.
I just turned.
But what if it wasn't your friend? Just hurt some random person. I'm just saying it's a bit weird.
So this
I can't
man's
hurt this man emotionally and physically.
this man's can still hit me.
Indeed.
In that case, I'm going to open up with my bonus action to shove,
Mm-hmm.
in the hopes I can push him 5 feet back.
Go ahead.
It's gonna push him to Kaede.
He does fail.
And I push him 5 feet back, which is on an angle. I'm going to shift 5, 10, 15 back, so I have a nice good distance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going, alright, well, this worked last time, let's see if it works this time. And I'm going to throw a Maximilian's Earth and Grass to behind him.
Okay.
Actually, is that within range? 30 feet? Yeah, it's
Yep.
30 feet. And then, yeah, I'm going to grasp the boy.
Go ahead.
There's a decent chance he succeeds the save, but in the off chance that he fails,
Rogue them bones.
You grabbed a Minotaur, so
They do succeed.
he succeeds, that's fine. He succeeds, he still takes 2d6 bludgeoning halved,
Mm-hmm.
which, a great roll.
1 damage.
It's okay. Every single round I get to keep doing that to him.
Indeed.
And there's a lot of meat between me and him. I'm just going to back up a little further to keep that 30... I'm going to keep that hand at maximum 30-foot range. Is what, 10... Is that 30 feet? 10, 20, 30. Yeah, the hand is just at 30 feet. So I'm staying right here.
Okey-dokey. Captain Borky's turn.
here the boy go.
He swing his axe at Kaede.
Understandable.
In miss. He swing again.
Good luck.
Apparently. He missed twice.
Nice.
May's turn.
Good boy.
You're not allowed to hit the rogue, it's illegal.
Enable. This is the door, isn't it?
The
And
rogue's
she.
meant to look cool by dodging.
Okay, yeah, I do safely out of the way now.
True.
Get hit. See, she's just gonna go for another primal.
That is a miss.
As she will also have an attempt.
He does hit.
Hell yeah. That's my boy.
Does 10
That's why
damage.
I gave him the advantage.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright,
Okay.
there we are.
Back to tip top as Coyote.
Kill him.
I think I'm just gonna go for the dual blades. Deep Sight's not gonna do anything useful for me right now, so
Fair enough.
basically just kind of within the sort of 5-foot square around me and him, just kind of zipping like left and right, cutting it like 1,000 cuts basically, like cut leg, cut arm, for chest, like just 1,000 cuts stab through like, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And we'll start off with Soul.
It is a hit.
I will add sneak attack first.
Go ahead. Do it.
No, I will. Thank you very much.
Do 18 damage.
And bonus action attack with along with 1,000 cuts.
It is a hit.
Damage.
6 damage.
Just basically like every like sort of like rush against him, quickly moving back, again rush forward as like the hands like passing, trying to like hold him. And as like I make that final like jab like right on the arm, I'm then going to use my bonus action to disengage. No, I don't. I can't do that.
Yes.
Sorry, never mind.
I was gonna say, didn't you just use it to
Yeah,
attack
I did.
again?
I
My
did,
ace
I
turn.
did. Yeah, sorry, in my mind I am on self.
No, it's fair enough.
Considering I do more damage with my crossbows than I do with my quarterstaff, I'm going to just keep doing the same thing.
Fair enough.
My brain mush.
Please.
Dismiss.
That's unfortunate.
Crossbow breaks.
I got nothing.
Hatcher?
It's my turn.
Well, I believe it's an action to make a grasp with the hand. Yep, so I'm going to use my action to have the hand attempt to re-grab this man.
Go ahead.
Oh, you ready? Clockwork.
You do succeed.
Still half damage.
It is still half damage. Never deny that I took that from you.
3 damage.
3 damage.
I don't, you know what? I shift up to here, and I'm going to bonus action shove the man, because stuff this man.
Okay.
Won't that shove him out of the hand?
He's not being held by the hand.
Oh,
He does fail.
It will actually
pushed
shove him into the
5 foot
hand.
back. The hand also gets pushed 5 foot back. The hand is still within 30 feet of me. The hand is okay.
Okay.
Stuff this man.
Anything else?
Nope.
Alright. He's swing at the rogue.
We'll probably hit.
He miss. He
What?
swing again!
No, like twice? Illegal.
He hit.
oh no!
You're not allowed to swing twice, only I can do that.
Goodbye, rogue.
That's my thing.
Take 13 damage as again you see this red aura appear around the great axe.
2 hit points.
Mate,
Okay.
if I had a nickel for every time I almost killed a person on 2 HP, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't weird, but it's not weird that it happened twice.
Also kind of useless. Who wants 2 nickels?
I'm gonna buy with 2 nickels.
Chopper chop.
It's not on my resources, but I don't think I've used what's it called, the harness divine power today.
Don't remember you doing so.
No, I don't remember you doing so either.
So I would like to do that now
Yeah, go ahead.
to gain how many is it? Half
I
my.
believe-
So it's just the one.
Half your proficiency.
Yes, it's
bonus.
half my efficiency. Yeah, that's fine. And then I will immediately use it by casting Cure Wounds and Kaide.
Oh man!
Uh,
One
I-
channel divinity
You're never gonna
chance is
use it.
being taken away.
You're never gonna use it. I'm telling you, not until a level like 6.
You
You're
can
never
use it
gonna
on you, your best friend Borky the Orc.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Give it a
Okay,
power.
The mind.
I didn't target you. Eh.
I'll heal myself by 11. So I've got 5 wounds now.
I think that was most of what he hit you for.
Yeah, just
Alright.
an extra 2 basically.
Oh, it's a
Okay,
shoot.
Atsushi, come on. Hang on. Come on, boy.
He crit.
Yes! Coming in with the clutch nat 20 again?
But will he get the kill?
Oh, okay. Please.
Will he get the kill? He does. He
That's
do.
not the kill, I'm very concerned.
He do by 1 point.
Wow.
That's all we need. The only health point that matters is the last one.
As Captain Bulky falls to Artashi, like biting him in the neck. As the combat seems to be over.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez, that's my glory. Oh boy.
And you get another lesser orc and another minor orc.
I'll add them to my list.
I like
where's this
walking
guy?
messy.
After checking that Kaido's okay, she like turns around and sees the Haito is still like bleeding out. She's like, "Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
I give a thumbs
I've
up,
already
like-
used. I don't have. Now I'm completely spent. I don't have any.
Don't
I'm
worry about
sorry.
it. I'm also not completely spent. Not going to lie. I wouldn't mind a rest about now as well.
My just weaves through and it's just like, oh jeez, okay.
It's okay.
Hold up. No.
All my bleeding is external. It's ruining my suit. Please clean it.
I'm going to use my channel divinity. I don't care if it only heals you a little bit. I'll get you to half health.
Can't
So
use
just take
it.
as much as you can.
I get 7 hit points then.
Isn't
That's
cleaning
still
just
pretty good.
thing?
Huh?
No, she's talking to Haito. Like, can't you clean the suit?
I mean, if anyone is mending, there's a very large
Oh.
cut in
Yeah,
my
yeah, I got
shirt.
that.
Oh,
She casts
yeah.
an ending.
Ah, okay. I guess you don't have mending.
Well,
He's
I
not prepared.
I think.
prestidigitation was just too much fun to not take,
No, that's fine. That's fine.
and
For some
dancing
reason,
lights is kind of necessary in the darkness that we're in.
No, that's fine.
Light for the healing.
some reason I thought you had both.
Oh, trust me, once I have the opportunity to take one more spell, I will be taking mending as my next cantrip.
But you don't have to, because I can do it for you.
This is like a blink.
Is everybody else okay? She just runs around and checks everyone, makes you all just stand still while she checks for wounds, and it's just oh, that looks kind of nasty. I don't have any healing anymore, but I can bandage it for you.
It's all good.
I
I'm sure a good night's rest will recover any major issues that I have right now.
Kaede's still on guard, mainly more so looking towards the statue in the center.
Yeah, as you have a look,
yeah.
as you have a look around the room, there's a statue in the center, but then you have a look and there's a small little area for a campfire. There seems to be 2 beds that are there, a small similar bookshelf, but this one seems to be full of books, and it looks like a little home.
Are we sure we want to rest here?
Well, 2 beds, 2 dead men. I would say killed the 2 occupant.
The statue of the Demon King?
Is it of the Demon King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, give me 10 minutes. I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
I wish I had a blanket so I could cover it up.
Is it
Do I have a blanket? Do we have bedroll? I have a blanket in it.
I'm fairly
Probably not.
certain I bought everyone
I have a blanket.
bedrolls and
I think-
blankets.
Yeah, I think we all have a
Yeah.
better on blanket in the backpack.
I spent good money on those blankets.
As
After-
you...
Is this one just a statue? This one isn't doing the pulsing.
No, it's
thing?
pulsing.
This one's pulsing as well.
In
Yeah.
Paulson.
Good.
That's why Kaede is on guard, especially
Yeah.
the last few
It's
things we've seen. She's looking at it she was going to slowly approach it, but after Haito said that he prepared to take magic to before going in, she would kind of stop a little bit away, but just sort of keeps looking around just to make sure that nothing's catching us by surprise. There isn't some kind of extra portal per se that might open up because of the statue or something like that. Just on guard.
Well, I spent 10 minutes casting the spell.
As you spend 10 minutes casting spell afterwards, you see that there has necromantic energies coming from it.
Oh.
Yep. It has definitely got some kind of fancy-pantsy magic. Necromantic in a way. I'm going to assume... I'm trying to remember age. Can I roll my Arcana or something to think if a Bestow Curse is a necromantic spell?
Yeah.
9. I am too wounded to care. I say,
You,
I'm just
you
gonna
never
say,
took curses.
don't touch it. I'm not going to lie, the last statue we saw like this that was pulsing red, that we all decided to avoid, I may have sent Pickles back to go have a look at it, and I had them identify the statue, and it was bestowed cursed. Anyone who touched the statue would have a curse placed upon them.
Maybe we set up
Oh,
our
no.
like.
In a different room?
Yes, please. I wasn't planning on touching it to begin with, and I definitely don't want touching it, and also don't want to be in the same room as it, which, again, didn't want it to start with, and you just made it worse.
Pickles has detected a spiral dead end just to the south if we go back the way we came. We could find a nice little corner.
That works. Like, I don't mind sleeping in a hallway. It's fine. Well, you know, sitting down and closing my eyes in a hallway. Kind of forgetting what sleep was like. I miss it. Anywho,
Really?
Yeah.
down here.
Yes.
Then-
Yes, down there. We go down there.
Okay.
I'm going to spend the first 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes of what I'm presuming to be a long rest, if people are down with it.
Yeah, I'm happy for a long rest at this point.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 10 minutes ritual casting Find Familiar.
Yep.
Get Pickles back yet again. And then when Pickles is back, I'm gonna send Pickles back into that large room to have a look at the books on the bookshelf.
Okay.
Just to see if there's anything interesting to read.
As you have a look with Pickles, what languages do you speak? You can't read any of them. They seem to be in a language you don't understand.
Can I hazard a guess and assume it is in Goblin?
Yes. Or Orcish.
Yo,
Or
goblin?
Orcish? Or Giant?
Any of the three.
One of the... You know, see, I picked languages that are really based upon the Elven and, like, that kind of alphabet. I didn't pick languages that are based on the Dwarven alphabet.
You didn't pick gremlin language known as goblin?
No. Goblin? Giant is my favorite language, but I didn't take it.
Man, I should have given Thayer like goblin language. That would be
It's
great.
just the gremlin language.
Because she is a goblin.
Well, I'm gonna have Pickles take a poo on their bed,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Oh.
return.
Nice.
It's just a waste of good fabric.
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's gonna be using them, but still.
Listen, they could respawn. They dropped cores.
I'm basically
We don't
setting
even
up.
know about that yet.
I'm basically like setting up here to like be like on watch for anyone like who wants to share like watch with me. I'll like basically stay here for the most part and have my little 4 hours in between.
For the last two encounters, you each get 463.
Oh. We get
Ooh.
XP?
Is the way it works that, like the way we do shifts, like Mayu's always sharing watch with someone? Like, there isn't two other people sharing watch?
For the most part, because she only she only like does the transfer 4 hours. So she usually does that like pretty early into the watch. And like if anyone else wants to double up there, but she's pretty much just set up her spot there and she'll just go on a trance right there.
I do want to point out, elves can sleep if they choose to. It's just a trance is a thing that they can also do.
She doesn't know that.
They just
I know. I'm just pointing it out.
She just assumes she can't anymore.
Alright, in that case, I guess, like, when... what's our watch order?
See if I've got one written out.
Whatever the watch order is,
Kaede.
staying up as quickly.
It's Kaede, and then Mei, and then Mayu for 3 and 4, and Haito for 4. So yeah.
Okay, if they're taking watch, or like they're setting up by the entrance and Haito's kind of like in the back, I'd like to go over to Haito as he's like getting ready for bed. Hi, Kaito.
Yes.
Before you said that I wasn't incompetent enough to die here, what did you mean by that?
This is the second floor of the dungeon. May. For one, we are not useless. None of us are. I'm not a joke that you're referring. I'm not going to lie. Initially, when we came here, I was not looking forward to completing this journey with. He like looks at you, looks over at Kaede. 2 role players, let's say.
Two
But,
role players and an idiot.
but you all have done a lot. You were all a lot more competent than I expected upon initial first impression. Honestly, it was unfair of me to make such a judgment upon you all based on the choice of race. And I'm sorry that I insulted you as often as I had.
What? I mean, are you sure? I don't feel like I do much. I usually miss or doesn't do much, or like I try to do something really cool, and then you guys just finish it off anyway.
I use a spell that has a 99.9% chance of hitting because I never want to risk missing. And I'm going to tell you this is a bit of a secret. And he like leans forward and whispers to her, I have a little bit of power to reorder things in case you guys miss. Sometimes I can sometimes help hit, or if you get hit, things can miss. I'm a bit wary on using it too often because the first time I did it, Kaide got impaled by a minotaur.
Oh,
Yeah, that very first time we fought the minotaur, the Kaide almost died.
I remember.
That was partially my fault.
Oh,
I thought I was making something better, I made it worse. So trust me, you're not the only person who makes mistakes.
okay. Thank you,
It's all good.
and thank you for the apologizing for the, you know, she like gestures to her face.
Yeah, honestly, I should have done it days ago.
She like
It was
smiles.
It was very rude of me to have held out for this long. But, yes, it was unconscionable. I'm sorry for being such a right asshole.
It's all right. She like gives you a smile. I'm sorry for the shutting down earlier,
He just shrugs.
and
Everyone has off days.
cool. Well, good night. And then she kind of goes back to her corner with Atsushi.
Hi, Joe. Are you here? You did good, cunt.
You did as well, Pickles. You did as well.
So what was the first watcher? It was like
It's
I have sleep and it's May and Kaido.
that's Kaede for 2 hours and May for 2, and then you have hours 4 through 8, and Hayato joins you from 7 to 8.
Okay, cool. So I guess like to keep out of the way, I'd probably like be here-ish, just so like I'm not blocking the view.
Is there any scenes anyone else wants to have?
I feel like on like once we get to watch order, like my watch order up, I guess for the 2 hours that I'm on with Haito, it should probably just be like, do you think that we're gonna get out of here?
Yes.
Do you think it's gonna be soon?
I'm hoping so. I'm not a fan of the, looks up at the roof. Treetops? I prefer stars, personally.
Yeah, same. I'm kind of worried about Kaede. I'm kind of worried about May as well.
That'll be fine.
She's acting really stressed out. She's not usually like this. She's usually a lot more confident.
May will be okay. We all have off days. She had a rough time.
Oh, I mean Kaide.
Oh,
I don't know
Kaide
your
is
name.
acting a bit weird, yes. But that's just Kaide.
Well, you know we're actually friends outside of this place.
I'm not going to lie, I just assumed all three of you knew each other.
I never met Meg before, but Kaide and I went to school together, and I don't know, we've been friends for a few years, and I don't know, it's just she's not really acting like herself. She seems really stressed out. Maybe she's claustrophobic. She could be claustrophobic.
Or perhaps she poked one too many statues.
You think she's been cursed?
Haito just slides along quietly next to the sleeping Kaide, and I'm going to ritual cast Identify
As you
on the unconscious Kaide.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand check.
Could I have guidance?
I'm not going to give you guidance on that because I have no idea what you're trying to do. It's just like,
+0, baby! Have I had my long rest stage yet? Because if I've had my long rest, I could coronal shift this as well.
If you want to burn your chronal shift, I'll say yes.
I'm doing it. I know that's not.
gosh.
What a waste.
You're using it for this.
No, it's not a waste.
It is not a waste.
Well, it changed the roll, so.
The only time
like,
I'm
change the
ever
result.
using coronal shift is if one of you get crit. So having two of them is not super useful.
As you place your hand on Kaede, she initially, in the alternate timeline, as you place your hand, she immediately like wakes up, pulls out a dagger, and is ready to attack you. But then you like, okay, you rewind time a bit, and then you just like don't touch that shoulder. You touch something else.
I know, Jay, clearly Haito's not a very quiet mood. And he's like, okay, if I get close to her, she's gonna wake up. So Pickles just like really quietly bird hops over,
Yeah.
and then I just cast Identify through Pickles.
As you cast Identify through Pickles, you can see that she's under a bestow curse spell. Yes.
Wow, she has the worst luck. Like, honest to God.
God damn, we are never coming to this labyrinth again. Jesus Christ.
I look at May and was like, of all people, she got what? She was bitten by a were-rat, and now she's cursed.
This place has been really mean to her.
This-
Specifically this dungeon.
You're not wrong. This place is very mean to Kaede. Let us not reveal that information yet. We don't really have a way of dealing with the problems. Let's just keep an eye on her, okay?
Okay. I'll keep an eye on her. I'm sure she'll be fine. She sort of like tries to look kind of positive about it, so like,
And as she's thinking that, Haito just like opens up his spell book and is flicking through some of the pages of like spells he's currently working on. He's like, yes, I'm sure she'll be just fine.
As you continue to work, and 2 hours pass, you all experience the benefits of a long rest. As before we head back into the game, I think we'll take a bio break.
Oh. I had to make sure I ticked off coronal shift right away. Given the labyrinth and how annoying these places are, this stuff, I'm definitely taking remove curse as a spell in the future.
What?
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 Why?
Is remove curse a ritual spell?
I
It is not.
don't
Yeah,
believe it's
no.
ritual. I'll be right back.
You
It's that
definitely
room
know
that we were in before originally that we just fought the orcs in.
Yeah.
That was a dead end, wasn't
Yeah.
it? End me.
It was completely useless.
We are back at the beginning.
Well, we
all
don't-
the rooms that we've gone into have been dead end.
Actually, we could look in them, or we didn't check if there's a way out of that room, like down.
We didn't even check the statue bit itself either.
I don't think getting the statue's a good idea.
I think
Maybe.
that room's probably a dead end because
You
if
said it was
you look
Goblin,
at
didn't
it-
you?
Hmm?
You got something
Maybe.
to speak Goblin.
I think he said orcish.
No, that's
For the books, not the statue.
all
um,
the books.
I was just gonna say, like, I wouldn't know this as a character because I'm probably turned around as all fuck, but that room is kind of in the middle of nothing. So unless it's like the exit is there somewhere, then which I'm going to assume probably not, considering it was only a pretty weak fight.
There
it's
was no
probably-
fog door yet.
And they
Yeah,
like they didn't drop anything special, so I don't think they were bosses.
Yeah.
and it's in a place that cannot connect to anything else unless it connects secretly to like one of those little thingies.
Yeah, I think it's a dead end as well. There is a room from the room we started in, like the very start of the session, not the one we fought in, but the one next to it. There is one pathway over there we can take. Plus, there's a library room we can check for a hidden passage out of there. Otherwise, I really hope it's that, because if it's not that, that means we have to backtrack all the way back to the room with the first cursed statue.
So let me like just look at the map.
That's not too far away though, in all consideration.
Man, this sucks.
Yep. Dungeon crawling, baby. The hardest part.
This
is
is like a
just remember-
Daggerfall dungeon.
The best part is that this isn't even a big one. That's the best part about this program.
I'm kind of pleased to be like probably the only person that knows what Daggerfall dungeons are like. You remember Elder Scrolls before it was good?
No.
I'm trying to remember. Like, I remember a bit of Daggerfall, but not a lot. Mainly
Daggerfall
from
is
just
not good.
hearing from a friend.
If it's the one I'm thinking of, I think I have heard it mentioned.
So Daggerfall came out before Morrowind. And Morrowind was like the one that really sort of brought Elder Scrolls into the light, I guess. Daggerfall's like really old school. Like it almost looks like DOS programs.
Yeah.
It's like its big thing that it had going for it is that it has like a fucking huge map, like way too big. I think that they worked out that it's like the size of like Great Britain. No, it was like the size of London or something like that. Like to scale game wise. Like if you were to walk
Ew.
from one side to the other, it's like it'd take you that long. But it's all just shitty procedurally generated crap. It's not like there's nothing good about it. It's just a bad game. I don't care if I'm hurting any Daggerfall enthusiasts out there, they deserve to be hurt.
If you like Daggerfall, that means you're a masochist.
Yeah, pretty much. And then the worst bit about it is the dungeons. They tried to do this 3D thing with the map, and the game is not 3D at all. So the map is like 2D trying to be 3D, and it is a convoluted hot mess, and you cannot get out. If you enter, that's it. You're gonna die in there basically. Horrible. So just imagine this, except like 4 layers of up and down.
Oh yeah, like okay, yeah. The dungeons have yeah, like multiple floors. Of, like,
Except
the one place that's all a mess.
Except it doesn't like you can't just go, oh, floor number 4, and it like just shows you floor number 4. It shows you all of them in like some weird combined kind of like, oh, you know, you have to sort of turn the map around a little bit to try and
That's
see
not what I was
which.
looking at.
Yeah, it's
I
not
just
good.
I quickly tried to look up some pictures to see if it looked familiar, which I think it did.
I'll see if I can find a picture of a map just to like post it in the chat. Oh god. Yep, that's just how I remember it. Oh, that's horrible. I hate it. It's giving me freaking flashbacks.
Yeah, these do not look easy to sometimes. Is there? Yeah, there's ours like a rotate option to like spin the map around to
Yeah.
try and get a better idea of it.
Yeah, they don't work very well. They're just there to make you feel like you have some semblance of hope.
Just some level of control.
Which you have none, because everything will kill you. Not might, will. You will die. Horribly, again and again. I had the game hacked so I could, like, have Daedric armor and all that sort of stuff, and it did nothing.
I was just thinking, what's the bet that right near the start of the dungeon when we came in here 3 days ago in game, and there was like crashing sound we heard? What if that was the boss, and we were just gone like all this area, and really it was like right near the entrance?
I have had that thought. It's like the friend, like at the entrance, it was like a left or right. We went left and have gone on this massive journey. But if we had gone right, it's like right there.
Literally, the next room is the boss room.
Yeah.
God, I hope not. I think I would cry.
Okay, if you're here, look at
Yeah.
that picture, and that is how I
I'm
feel.
trying to
Yeah,
look for it, yeah.
I saw that one.
Trying.
Yeah.
Trying,
I-
and this is all you can do in Daggerfall, just try.
I think I can understand the map though.
Yeah, but it's like... That is...
It's not the most
I'm
user
pretty sure that's
friendly.
actually like a fairly
No.
small dungeon. Like, they're bigger than that. That is like... I don't even think that they've found everything in that dungeon. And yeah, those arrows are how you move it around. You don't do it with a mouse.
Yeah, I figured that was the case. With the far buttons being like...
I am back.
up a layer, down a layer.
I didn't notice this too.
I'm
Yeah.
showing everyone the horror that is Daggerfall.
You're a
dungeon
grid
maps.
sister?
Yeah, if you just like look up Daggerfall dungeon map, it's like the first one that comes up.
Yeah. You should make a maze like this, AJ.
Yeah.
Apparently you guys hate it when it's this.
I thought you hated the
Yeah.
maze.
I know, I just said sometimes I like to be punished.
Oh.
I played. She's like, I played Daggerfall. I'm a little bit of a masochist.
When you guys
Yeah,
were
I mean, I played it for too long.
when you guys were like talking like, when are we gonna get out of here? I was telling Kay's like, it's only been 3 days. You guys were in the forest for
One
this.
day too many!
You guys were in a forest for the exact same amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
But we knew
we
where
had
the
done
end
this
was.
session.
I could have made that forest a lost forest. In fact, I will now.
Oh,
Do it.
It
Do it.
The Daggerfall map, just make the forest that. But like, more convoluted with like, you know, Lost Woods kind of like teleporting. Sort of.
I mean, there is teleporting. Oh shit, you are right.
What?
Oh.
Is this secret stuff happening?
Don't worry.
I can roll D100s as well. I mean,
You could.
there you go.
You guys think you're special?
I rolled them in the open.
am so scared.
When
What
AJ goes,
have I done?
you know it's bad.
I hope my number's cooler.
Did I make a mistake?
Did you private message AJ or something?
No, I talked about teleporting, and he was like, "Oh, you're right." And
You
then
are right.
He rolled things.
Oh, if there's a thing where we can be teleported around the fucking dun.
That will actually kill me.
Everyone here?
I mean, unless
No.
unless he doesn't like to teleport us near with the actual bosses to try and get us out.
Look, I'll take that.
Nice.
Hey, hey,
If he does that, I'm fine.
In before I choose what the boss is, what I feel like. Not that I've already planned it out beforehand.
Nah, the boss is this Treant. Yeah, that one. Kill it.
Don't worry, there is an end. There is there is a position on the map you can go to that is the end. I'm not making you run
What?
around. It's for my enjoyment.
No, you're not planning to have the rest of this campaign just be us wandering a maze.
You'll come out of here level 6 adventurers. What are you complaining about?
Yeah, look, all I'm saying is it's power grinding.
Alright.
Hello. If I say that I'm not here, will you stop doing horrible things?
Hmm?
You said, "Is everyone here?" like 5 minutes ago. And
No.
I'm going to say stuff. And I was like, if I say I'm not here, will you stop rolling D100s into the tower?
I only did one. Everyone else decided to throw a D100 in.
You know why I did.
I don't know why you did. I'm just saying.
What's going on?
I've rolled my one.
You rolled a 1? That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Is it?
you're all dead. As you all wake up,
It'll be interesting.
you all seem to be where you are. Everyone is awake, and you have the benefits of a long rest. The day is yours.
Oh, cool. I own a day now? What can I
Is
do
it
with
day?
it?
Alright. Is
What
they,
the fuck
who knows anymore?
If someone wants to roll an intelligence check, they can determine what the day is.
I'll,
You don't take persuasion?
I'll try.
I don't know.
I don't think you can persuade time itself to tell you.
I
I
will.
don't know.
Okay,
You
it's
know
just
what?
straight.
Fuck you, I will.
It's like, I'm just like, who knows? None of us have watches anymore.
Probably 2. Fucking hell.
I don't care. Hyder doesn't care what day it is.
I don't
I
care,
wanna
but
know
it's
what
good to know
time
that I
it
don't
is.
know.
Time? No, time, I'm telling you.
You'd have
Time
to
you don't
think
get.
that.
It is certainly a time.
You gotta pay extra for that.
Time
I
is
feel like,
frigid.
We've slept, what, 3 or 4 times?
Don't try. You're gonna confuse yourself.
No, this is like me being like, we've slept 3.
Time is dead
so
kids,
maybe
Darren.
3 or 4 days, I'm guessing.
Okay,
But,
so the
I
way-
mean, who knows?
Oh.
You gotta be frugal, man.
Okay. So the way we went before with the statue and that room, that was a dead end. Yeah?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then just
Potentially, but we
doesn't-
still don't know what that statue exactly like. You said it looked different to the other ones, correct, AJ?
I say we stay
They look the same.
far
Well,
away from that statue.
Like this one looks a lot bigger.
Yeah, no, it's about the same size.
No? Okay.
I think he said it looks similar.
Ah, okay.
I'd say we stay away from the glowing
Regardless,
green statue.
It doesn't look good. It's not good. Definitely shouldn't do anything with it.
I mostly agree with you in terms of the glowing statue, but there's a glowing hallway back there.
Glowing hallway?
All the way
Where-
back,
where?
rooms and rooms and rooms back, there was a hallway of glowing lights that I looked in before we fought that first group of orcs.
Okay. We can go check that out.
I mean, it's probably just another glowing statue, but
It was a hallway. The last time there was a large glowing hallway, it took us on a massive. It led us to an incredibly long series of hallways. It's potentially another way around.
was the hallway glowing, or is it like just glowing down the hallway? Cause like, and then the thing was in a room. But then,
The
like, the light.
hallway, I think there was a light on the wall that was glowing red.
Oh.
Shall we go
Okay,
look?
that's different. I mean, if the Orc 2 room was a dead end, this is a dead end, I think we kind of have to head back that way anyway.
Exactly.
So you're jumping into the room before the hallway?
Did we want to check the library room in case there was some hidden passage, or do we want to skip that and come back to that later?
I can have a quick run for if needed.
I just feel like, personally, it just seems like a trap.
It does kind of seem trappish, and you said you didn't really see any doorways or anything. And it seems like all of the little hidden paths just seem to be little, like, dead ends with holes, or, like, loot.
I didn't really look for loot. I just looked for way down. I didn't even look for things in the room.
That's fine.
I feel like the exit's
I-
kind of gonna be, like, pretty
Should-
noticeable.
Yeah, you'd think it would be obvious. I mean, for goodness sake, this is only level 2.
I know. I say we go back to that other room and see the glowing hallway. That's my vote.
Yeah. Sounds like our best option.
Yeah, honestly, sounds great.
Kaede?
Yeah, that sounds fine to me.
Cool. All right, let's go.
Okay. As you all start going, we'll just get you to that room.
Okay, I'm just gonna start moving my thing. Oh, were you just gonna do it automatically?
No, I'm gonna do it so you don't lose your thing, because you guys care about that.
My brain just hurt and I don't have it.
Yeah, being able to see where we've already been is very much helping figure out where to go.
Next time I'm gonna bring some paper to actually draw the thing though. AKA draw it IRL as well. Which way we go?
Master spiritual weapons, and then I don't remember.
The hallway is from this room, where you guys are stopping in.
Yes.
Okay,
The
wait.
room
It's
that I'm
oh, it's
in now.
way. Okay, yep. Sorry. Yeah, so it's
What is
the
up here?
top one. Okay.
I'm going to
Look down
try to do
here, wasn't
pickle
it?
scouting yet again.
Yeah, go for it.
Seems like a good idea.
Well, pickle scout time, AJ. Give me my pickles.
Pickles is there, bud.
I see the pickle.
I did not see pickles because I was zooming. I scrolled too far to the left.
I was giving pickles the big scritch.
Uh,
I'm trying to target pickles on myself.
I have a question about light, the
Mhm.
cantrip.
Yes.
It says touch one object. So like, I'm guessing so creatures like you can't touch a being. And
No,
just
you have
like,
to-
see light.
You can touch someone's sword, sort of deal, but you can't touch someone itself.
Yeah. So like for example, like if I was to like do it on pickles, like I can't do it on like one talon.
No, you'd probably have to like get a piece of string and tie it to
If
his.
you gave him a hat,
Just
What the hell,
carry a
you
little
better.
stick in its mouth, yeah. Piece of ration.
Oh god.
I mean, I could like, I mean, yeah. Can I like? Is there like just like tiny twigs like just on the floor?
Yeah, I mean, you could. It's a forest. You could at any point
Yeah.
cut
yeah.
down a twig.
So can I like just like when he's like getting ready to do his dancing lights thing? Can I like pick up a twig and be like, just throwing this out there as an alternative? And she casts light on the twig, and like goes to pass it to Pickles.
Pickles takes it. I
Would
need
that
AJ to
be
reveal things to
more
Pickles and
useful?
Pickles flies. As long as it can have reach and lasts a while.
Alright, Pickles does
Uh,
not have light.
Yeah, instead of having to worry about
He
your
did
lights
die.
going out of range, it lasts an hour, and I don't think it says anything
I don't think so.
about. It doesn't have a range from me. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Zalania has light, and I've used it before, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a range.
Yeah, it
Huh?
just
Is there a
says
range on it?
it just says the range of like what of the light it gives off.
Yeah.
No, there is no range on that. As you guys are walking down, you see where the glow is coming from. There is a statue with two ruby eyes that are glowing faintly in the night. As Pickles goes down and winds around, he sees a long hallway at one point, and there is a door to the north.
No longer bound by the 120-foot range. Pickles is flying fast.
Going fast till he's
There is
homebound.
There's an incredibly long hallway that leads to a dead end. That is above a different dead end that I've... Potentially, there's a hidden passage along that very long hallway, but there's at least definitely one room.
Have all the statues had ruby eyes? I think the first one did, but did the other ones?
Yeah, they all
Have
have
that?
got this gem-like
they all have-
quantity to them. Yeah.
Just making sure.
Shall I detect magic yet again?
I assume it's just going to be the same as the others. Evil,
good to
bad,
confirm.
don't touch.
It might not have the same
Suppose there's
spell on it.
Can't be
Heard.
too careful. If
Well,
it
yeah.
doesn't have anything wrong with it, at least we know we don't have to worry.
yeah. I
And
suppose
on the plus
it
side,
doesn't hurt.
detect magic lasts a while. So who knows, we might find more in the future, don't have to wait 10 minutes next time. I
Yeah,
hope.
yeah, sure, yeah.
Alright, I spend 10 minutes ritual casting detect magic.
As you do so, as you have a look at the statue as you pass by it, it has abjuration magic on it.
Abjuration magic. That's not very good. I'm pretty sure that this is not good.
Pretty sure that's for our benefit.
So that does mean basically don't touch.
Still means don't touch, but I mean that might mean not curse, but I don't want to take that risk. I mean,
it could
it's
just be resist hit. It could also be, I'm not 100% sure, but I think Rune of Warding is abjuration spell.
alarm
Rune
is
of
also
Warding.
abjuration.
Could be warning something, but then Pickles already did.
It can't shoot anything at us. It's just a.
Maybe. Only one way to find out. And Hyde's just walking down the hallway.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, May is pressed right up against the wall opposite it to shimmy around it, creating as much space between it and her as she can.
Yeah, Hyde does also walks on the opposite side of the wall and he's got the staff out in case it shoots something at him. He can use it, at least absorb some of the damage into it. Doesn't shoot him though, and he's upset.
Hada always tries to basically keep her daggers between her and the thing, where deflect anything that comes at her, or throw if need be as she walks through.
Mayu's just waiting for her to move along to keep an eye on her.
Yeah, Hyde just moves up to the next door and waits for everyone.
It's all good.
So
Just gonna grab
this
that.
one.
No, above, up here.
Hang on.
That whole this
There we go.
corridor. This corridor runs a very, very long way before dead ending.
So our only option is this door.
Well, so far, I have a feeling there might be something hidden down that hallway, but for now, let's not worry about that. Shall we do the Pickles approach?
Pickles' approach seems
Say
good.
cursed.
It's up to you whether or not you want to risk Pickles.
This would be my last. This is my last recasting of Pickles. If I lose Pickles, we're done until I can go back to town.
I have some extras.
You are willing to share them if I lose Pickles again?
Mm-hmm.
Pickle scouting is fast. Alright, Pickles approach it is. I get the dancing lights ready. I telekinesis open the door. While everyone stands back just in case it's trapped.
Yep.
Okay, everyone roll a dex saving throw.
Oh, good.
Still in the way of it.
Hang on,
Including
let's
me
check.
all the way down here.
No, just me and Kaido.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, good.
I rolled anyway, so.
And roll for Pickles.
Oh, because Pickles was close to the door?
Did you shove
Well, I
it
think
when it was
me and
there?
Max go through it.
Well, yeah, I have Pickles over here next to me when I open the door first.
Okay, well then
Because yeah,
that's
Pickles
fine.
is weak. I want to make sure the trap doesn't blow Pickles up, or else it's kind of a waste.
Alright, yeah. No, you fail.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
you
do.
take 3 points of fire damage as a large a large flame just jets out of this door.
Can I attempt to stick my staff into the fire?
If you wish to take damage.
I will take the damage. I will try, so I step into it, roll the dex save, and then half it.
I mean,
just take-
if you're willingly doing it, there's no need to make the dex save. You just take the
Okay.
1 damage because you absorb half, right? You resist
Yup.
the damage. Yeah, you take 1 fire damage.
I willingly take 1 fire damage to absorb it into the staff.
It's just like a light sizzling.
I see the flame go up and Hyder's like, yes, and steps forward into it.
I don't think I've ever seen someone say yes and stand in a fire.
And yeah, once again, as you guys have noticed, when it does, instead of like the blue orb that it usually is, one of the orbs on the staff, the same one that always like seems to change color, just turns into this like very dark ruby.
I don't have very many opportunities to charge the staff, and the charges don't go away. So in case we get into a big fight tomorrow, it's just a free bit of damage for us.
May's too busy, patting herself to make sure she's not on fire.
Alright, Pickles time.
I don't take anything with a success, so that's just how that works.
My fur is very flammable.
As Pickles walks through, It just seems to be a room that diverges a path to the to the east.
Well, the dancing lights are scattered through the room like always.
Mm-hmm.
Press
Just
myself
double
against the
checking.
north wall to give it the most amount of the most range possible. But there's nothing in the room aside from that.
Nope. Not on
It's
first
just, you know,
basis.
Yeah. You know what? This is an open room. What's the layout of the room? Is it just like
It's
more
just
branches
this.
and sticks and things?
It's just this diamond. Yeah, it's a lot of. There's like little parts of trees that are not on the walls, but it's mainly just this centered room that seems to be a diamond shape. It seems to be some sort of area that potentially could have been a rest spot.
Pickles then is gonna for now fly out. We can always look back later. Pickles goes for a wander.
He does.
Oh my god.
To the north, he sees another room. To the south, there's a thing, and he sees another door, and another door.
And another door. Okay, this is. Haja's just like, oh god. Ahead of us, this room appears to be mostly empty, but we have one room to the. Okay, this room has an exit to the east, that loops all the way around to another split path, dead end, another split path, one room to the north, and then to the south is another split path with a room to the very far end and a room to the north, with a lot of split paths and 3 potential rooms.
Oh boy.
And did you still want to search the end of the corridor for something else? This one particularly?
Thinks. No. From the layout of everything, it seems like that the end of this corridor is potentially just a massive pain in the ass dead end. And if it does lead to a hidden room, it potentially leads to the same room that is at the very end of this hallway anyway.
I'm gonna walk through so I don't get shot by fire again. Because I don't know if it's gonna go off again.
And we can also have a look around here, because Pickles did not bother to step and look around, as they had a lot of flying to do.
Anyone who wants to look, I will help.
I'd like
My
to look.
magic. I will help with the guns.
Okay, roll investigation or perception.
Oh dear.
I'll do an invest.
I was like, can I give them
No, I'll do it
advantage for helping them?
Yeah.
I'll do
I'll
a
give-
perception.
So may roll the advantage.
Oh, okay. Dude, okay! Do I
Natural
still roll the
20.
guidance?
I wouldn't bother.
It's only a 29. I'm sure there's some things that could be hidden.
Nah, I'll do an investigation, it makes more sense.
With the two of you, as May's looking around to see if there's anything of interest of note around the room. There doesn't seem to be much for May to find other than, yeah, it just looks like a triangular room. A little spring to the north, mainly trees and stuff around. Nothing super like out there immediately. As Kaide's inspecting, looking around more carefully, you notice that some parts of the grass have been softened as if someone was there before. And as you have a look around, you see footprints leading out of the room. They don't look relatively old.
As soon as she notices that, I think initially she would fly around, kind of just look at the vines, see if anything's been messed with. Eventually reach back to the floor, notices that, and then immediately turns from investigation style searching to pure tracking. And it's just more so checking to see where these prints go.
Yeah, as you see that they seem to be following a path to the east.
Pickles flies back out of that pass by the time they're done checking. This lands on Haito's shoulder and gets popped in the pocket eventually.
I may have found something of note. Prints, but the footprints that lead out of this room, they don't seem very old.
Good. Are these shoe prints or animal prints?
Yeah,
Detail?
or him.
Well, that's survival.
They don't look relatively big. They don't look creaturous. Whatever they are closed-footed. There is no splaying of toes or anything. So there is clothes, you can assume.
Could they be
Only
other
shoes.
adventurers?
Do the orcs and stuff wear
The orcs
Closed
had
shoes?
the orcs had closed shoes.
Yeah, okay, yeah, good. I feel like at this point, Kaido's gonna turn to just a tracker and try to see where these lead.
I guess we follow.
And if I need to make some kind of check, I will, but basically we'll try to follow the trail as much as I can.
I'm gonna stick with Kade and try to assist her in any way with a guidance.
No, it's just closely following behind.
Yep.
So you can practically
Yeah, I'm just following at the rear, just like, alright, it seems like we're making progress.
As you follow the path, they seemingly continue on where the first divergence leads. There does seem to be a bit of meandering as the paths go back and forth this corridor, leading into the room that to the north, and then also leading back out.
So they head into this northern room and then back out of the northern room.
Yeah, but as you're walking and seeing this at the moment.
Like a patrol or like someone's lost?
Could be someone. Is it just one set of
Wandering
footprints?
in.
No, there seems to be 3 different footprints. One seems very light. One is quite heavy, and the other seems to be just a typical footprint.
I have a feeling this is potentially another adventuring party.
Well, we could be getting kind of led to the exit at this point.
Yeah,
Or
but
at least to another group.
That's my thoughts as well.
that's good.
Yeah.
Other people who maybe know this area.
should still be on alert though. There's no guarantee that that is another party.
Exactly. Since they went in and out of this north room, should we just ignore it for now and come back later?
I'd say I follow this. It either leads us to an exit or it leads us to to ambush someone.
South it is then.
And I'll just keep
The
following
way,
the
tracker.
prints.
Yep.
Man,
As
this
you
is starting to lag out.
I'm fusing with the walls on occasion.
Is anyone else having trouble dragging the map around because it's getting too big?
Oh, generally, even before it was just a little bit laggy, but that's not
Yeah,
too bad.
I was having a bit of issue before, and I'm okay for the moment.
Which direction do footprint go?
They seem to head north. They seem to go both directions. Yeah, it gets confusing at this point. They're going both
Okay.
directions, and doubling back on both.
So is it doubling back even towards the east as well?
Yeah, it doubles back to the east, and it seems to be the footprints are stepping over one another.
It's so it's too hard to tell where they're
Yeah,
doubling back from.
you can't really choose. They're doubling back from all the routes that you've got. It's not hard to tell. It's just you don't know which way that they've gone.
Since
So north and east, which would you like? I can have Pickles check both if you'd like. I can telekinesis the door open again, and Pickles can fly on in.
Pick north first.
North first, alright, north it is. Move up. As soon as I'm far enough away to reach the door, I stop and I'm going to telekinesis the door open.
I stay further back away from the door. Until I turn this time.
I stay
Yeah, it's as
around
far back as I can still see the door.
Yeah, as it seems to be one of these wooden portcullis areas that have just gaps between the thing. As you telekinetic shove some of the branches there, you just hear, Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Is that in common?
Yeah.
Hello! So just call out.
Sorry about that.
Oh. Okay. As
Are you okay?
you look around, you see roll me a nature check, you guys.
Hell yeah.
I'll give May advantage.
Oh, okay.
Need it.
You don't
Oops,
need it.
sorry. I've
Or naturally.
well, they're both less.
That's fine.
So yeah.
There's no tokens on the map for them, sadly, because They're not
Wait,
actually.
are they behind? Did you say they're behind the portcullis?
Yeah, they're in the portcullis room.
Yeah. Okay.
As you like look in, you see that there's been lights set up. As you enter, you see that one person seems to be a Kitsardrian person, a foxman, who's wearing a mask, a very like plain mask that's got painting, like curved lines and paints on them, with two like yellow spots for eyes that are there. You see a violet back startling Kenku person, and a warforged. And they seem to be investigating the room.
Hey, hi.
Hello.
I take it you all are looking for the exits as well.
Yes, but not going there. Looking for the way out. We've got a scouting mission to collect some things. Best way to find out where you need to go, and then do the job. Especially with these maze floors.
We had a mission which we have finished 2 days ago and have been stuck wandering these damned hallways trying to find the exit.
I'm so glad to see other people here.
What rank are you, if I might be asking nicely?
He pulls out his
Yeah,
it's like the lowest rank is it?
Yeah,
Checks necklace.
you pull out like a little bronze talisman.
Yeah.
Bronzes. Not uncommon to come here, but typically don't come here when you're this low level, on the second floor at least. So, you've got cojones.
We've managed ourselves fine for the most part. We just want to get out of this damn place.
We didn't realize it would be a locked.
Yeah, we walked in just to have a little look, and then we kind of got stuck.
Some of these floors have a lock feature, yeah. Happened to me. Probably my third trek down here. Was not fun. I think that was... He turns to the Kenku. Perato, how long? And the Perato is like... I believe it was about a week on the third floor. It's like, yes. Fun.
A week?
A week?
Yeah, how long have you been
so-
here?
Well, you're here to scout, aren't you? Would you like to compare notes?
Yeah, sure.
Well, you guys have been here before, though.
Well, the layout changes each time, but when you've explored as many floors, you notice patterns. Typically, if a second floor is this branching pathway, it's labyrinthian, you have to look out for secret passages. They mainly lead to the exit. Sometimes they lead to dead ends, but the main one, there's always one that leads to where you need to go out. We're just doubling back.
So how many floors have you been to before?
And he like starts like rubs his hair back because he's like, I think the highest we've gone down to is floor 5.
Wow.
And
You guys must be really strong and smart.
What rank
well, we're only silvers. As he pulls out a silver rank, which is 2 ranks above yours.
Oh, she's like looking at it like, that's so cool. You guys are so cool.
Wait, what's in between bronze and silver?
Iron.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait until we're silver.
You guys have only gone to floor 5?
Oh, these floors go on forever. Plus, there hasn't been a established end yet to them. And that's 5 floors at the moment of like each different labyrinth. This is only the center one. There's 4 others that all interconnect. So a 5th floor here could be like a 10th floor at a different level on a different labyrinth.
Oh.
We don't jump through those things.
You haven't been sleeping in dead ends, right?
Why?
Risky if you do. If you're not careful, they can teleport you around to a different labyrinth.
Oh. Oh.
I'm
We're
sorry.
really lucky.
Was that a feature in the game?
Typically raids don't last like days in a certain
That
dungeon.
doesn't sound familiar.
Well,
Jesus.
Well, hypothetically, we would know if we're in the same one.
Well, the
because
flow would be the
is
same,
the
but
floor still the same?
the flow would be the same. But then when you get out of the exit, you'd be in a different labyrinth.
which means we'd be like somewhere else in the world.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we have been sleeping in dead ends for the past 3 nights.
3 nights.
Yeah.
Rookie numbers.
As I said, we only just got
no.
down here 3 days ago.
So odds are low then, of that thing happening.
No, it could happen any night. I'm just saying, like, you were worried about a week. 3 days is nothing. I've heard adventurers sometimes be gone for months.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
It's not fun. Not at all.
May like looks at Mayu like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Pure sarcasm.
Oh yeah, and then she like realizes, like sees your face and is like, oh okay.
She did like when you look at her like what the fuck, she looks at you and just like winks.
Anyway, yeah, if you want to talk to our friend over here, to compare notes, Samar points to the Warforged Ranger. He's been keeping notes here. We think that there's likely a hidden passageway in this room. We're just investigating the walls. We've only been here. If you wish to help, it's fine.
Oh, I can help. I can help.
So you guys have been scanning. Have you been making a map then?
I mean, yeah, but they're only really good if the flow repeats itself, which can happen. But Naz Samar pulls out a map that's got details. It's not even really a map. It's just directions that they've gone and like X's and marks and like dead ends and stuff. Like there's notation. It's not like a physically drawn map. It's just like it's similar to how Hayato was doing at the start by going like northwest, and then like changing it with his like lights beforehand.
Yeah.
This is just like the same thing but written out, and then there's like symbols for different things.
Yeah, Haito was going to immediately head over to that man and just start like divulging every bit of information he has learned about the pathways they've gone. I'm like, alright, but these areas, there's a trap here, there's dead ends all over these areas, this is every fucking dead end in the fucking world. Pointing at all the hidden rooms and everything he can.
To whoever was going to like investigate, I think it was like May. You said you were going to go with them to help.
I didn't, but I can help.
I did.
Oh, Kaide, sorry.
I'm still happy to help.
Maya goes with them and casts guidance on the one who's like investigating. She's like, I can use magic.
Okay, well,
If I'm helping the... You first.
okay, because May was just like going to like lean over to Mayu and whisper like, should we ask them about the statues?
Yeah, let's help them out with this first.
As you're like, you know, whoever's making the roll can make the roll. As they're like looking around, they're just like,
Was I helping out someone else that was also looking, or was it just like...
you're doing your own roll.
Okay, cool. Just
Well,
check.
I will help Kaide.
As Mask is going around, he's just like, yeah, typical thing for this floor. If it's a labyrinth maze like this one, the exit's usually to the north. So
Is this a guidance, or is it just a help action?
Guidance, sorry.
Yeah. So I usually wait for the
Sorry.
roll.
Sort of like
Okay.
losing concentration.
If the exit's to the north, I'm assuming and Haito just points to the north door. You've already gone through there.
it's not leading to the boss room. There's a bit of confusion. We're just making sure we're at the most northern point that we could with a dead end, and this seems to be one of the rooms that it could spawn. As May's looking around, you see as both you and Mask like push on the same section of map. Over. Let me just get rid of the thing I need to get rid of. Can you not be
Actually,
that
while we're
one?
doing this as well, I will actually, be like, oh, like, ask their names. Like, oh, actually, I didn't catch your names.
Oh, my name is Mask. He points to his mask. That is Pirato. And that is Samar.
Similar what?
Samar.
I got all of those names very wrong in Spilling.
His name is Pirate O.
What was Prato? Like, they
Pirato is a violet-backed starling kenku.
What?
So they're a black kenku, but their feathers have a tinge of like purple.
That sounds awesome. I don't. You said the name. I was like, I don't know what exactly that looks like, but that sounds cool.
And Samar was.
And Samar is a
A
warforged.
Warforged Ranger.
Yeah, it's Warforged. Class doesn't matter.
Sorry, I'm just deleting a map because I did a wrong thing that I only learned about with Darian last week. So I need to get rid of helpful things for you. Okay. Yep. So as you move up to about here. No, two more down, 2 squares down. So move to there. You see a doorway that he shoves open with your help. There we go. Hopefully, that's the exit. Or at least leads to it.
Hopefully.
There could always be more northern ones. I mean, we've checked, but sometimes it's weird. For the most part, I tend to believe this is... we've been here for maybe 4 hours, so we've done some rigorous scouting. This is probably the way out.
So, just from like memory, like this is out of character. They said that they're scouting the whole area. They're not trying to find the exit per se. They're trying to like.
They were trying to find the exit, so they know where to go. But they've got another mission. They seem to be people who find out where you need to go to the end in like these labyrinth mazes, and then do the job.
Okay.
Their plan is to find the exit, go, cool, that's the exit, and then continue exploring. They're not like us that are going to run at the exit with open arms.
So, this like door to the north here. This one is the one that they just pushed
No.
over and said is the way out.
Where May is, there's a secret hallway.
Oh, okay.
Mind if we tag along for at least the wander towards the boss room? You guys said you had no intention of fighting it just yet.
No, we've now that, we can confirm that it's there, but I don't want to trigger the boss if it is. He's like, Samar, and Samar nods, and he claps his hands, and you see as a mechanized wolf springs out of the air, like almost from nothing, and starts running down the hall.
He paid extra for that.
Pickles does the usual thing Pickles does. And they send the
Cool,
light
what's
and the
his
light
name?
Pickles down the hallway.
He is designated Robro.
Robro?
Mask told me it was a cool name.
It is
Mask
cool.
is correct.
As
I
he,
like that. And she like picks up Atsushi, like, his name's Atsushi.
what a fine cat. He like pets
well-
it.
While Robro was going,
Yeah.
Hayato just has his eyes closed after, but he's like, I'm assuming Pickles is flying like with Robro,
Yeah.
and when they find the entrance up here, he's just like, well, Pickles and Robro have found another room all
Yeah.
the way in the north.
As Robro starts barking, he's like, I have confirmed that this is the way out. The boss is behind the door.
Oh my god, really?
Anyone know what kind of boss it is?
And
What skill
he,
did you use to confirm that?
Experience, I assume.
he's like, yeah, once you've done enough of these floors, you can tell which doors is the final boss room, even if the gate's open. Considering it's a reset, the gate's been closed. The boss on this floor, as he's thinking about it, and so does Samar, is like, they're both like, I believe it is an ogre with some orc friends.
Well,
Cool.
Sounds like a good time for my spell I have yet to have a chance of casting.
And we
Can I
really
roll
appreciate.
for knowledge on ogres
Yeah, go ahead.
and their combat abilities.
I roll?
Just history.
What were you saying, Chris?
We really appreciate you helping us find the way to the exit. I feel like we would have gone around in circles. We might not have even found this room. So, thank you so much.
No problem.
Very appreciate it.
Rule number 1 of the labyrinth is always help an adventurer out.
Well, we'll remember that for next time if we find someone who needs help.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know you guys said you weren't planning on triggering it, but we were thinking on doing it to get out of here. We'd appreciate the help on defeating it.
I'm sure we'll be
Guys-
fine. These guys still have to explore by the look of it.
Roll a persuasion, May.
Okay. There's
What happened? Oh, just it's the Homebrew.
Is anyone else sort of putting the vibe down that they would like assistance with this? Or is it really just me?
Depends on what I know about orcs, particularly, I guess. Like, and particularly the orc boss.
Roll a
Does it
history
seem
check.
like he has a lot of minions, or
Roll
what was?
history check.
I was also going to roll
Yeah,
because this will impact.
I did want to make that roll earlier, but
Yeah.
okay.
Natural 1. Fucking hell.
Natural 20.
I'm happy wasting a nat 1 there.
May, you know that the ogre boss usually has 2 minions, 2 orc minions, one of which is a casting orc, and the other one is an aggressive melee orc. And the ogre itself is a very tough nut to crack. It's got big physical. It's got the tankiness of like a. It's got the health sponge of a boss. And it's also got a very hard-hitting smash attack, and it is also very big.
What?
It's not huge. It's as big as the Minotaur was, but it is pretty big. And with a nat 20, you know that one of its features is that it can provide. It can make it harder to be hit.
Okay. I would have, like, when he first said that, like, it was an ogre, she would have been like, oh, I know this one, and then, like, relayed all the information.
No, that's pretty good.
Sounds like. Yeah, it sounds like he's just thinking we can take this. It's all good. So he's just not going to
And-
just speak up.
And then she would have said can you help us?
Mm.
I feel like Mayu probably wants to ask, but at the same time she doesn't want to impose on them, so she's sort of not gonna say anything.
Haito just starts climbing through the other door, like he doesn't even wait for a response. It's just like we don't need them. And if they help, we'll have to split the loot.
We'd honestly.
that? What happened to adventurers help other adventurers?
They did help us. And
I
they,
did-
in this situation, we wouldn't be helping them. We'd be imposing on them.
Sorry to say, but we have aided you, and we sort of have a time limit on this job. If we had a bit more leeway, we'd definitely throw out the assist. If you wanted to wait, we don't know how long we'll be, but if you wanted to wait for us, we could tackle it together at a later point. But if you want to go out now, I'm afraid you have to do it on your own.
I feel like this sort of stuff is something that we're supposed to maybe do on our own so we can get strong like you guys. I feel like it'd be kind of cheating to have 2 parties in.
I mean, it's always good to have help, regardless. Even it's not really cheating because it's blocking the way out, and they don't respawn for each party spawning in, do they?
Well, I guess the better question to ask is how long do you think we'd have to wait?
Couple hours at most. Not at most. Couple hours at minimum. We might have to spend a day down here if we have to look for this specific fucking thing.
Would the day have a chance of moving where the boss door is, though?
Labyrinth doesn't move itself. It's everything else around it moves. These types of floors.
There is one thing you could potentially assist us with. Do
I
any of you have any spells that don't pack a lot of punch? Cantrips, for instance, that are a bit lighter hitting, or are yours have yours enhanced due to experience?
They have taken the second tier of cantrip magic.
I look over at May, my own Kaide. None of you have elemental cantrips, do you?
I hold up A and B.
Acid is a element.
Is acid one of the elements I can absorb into my staff, Adria?
Let me have a read of your stuff.
It just says any non-physical damage.
Also,
Yeah, I think it can be literally any non-physical damage can be absorbed.
Oh.
okay,
Please.
yeah, because I think I did suggest the radiant from Sacred Flame earlier.
Well, I'm not really
Like
magic
when you were
proficient,
like
but I
stacking yourself.
currently I'm not very magic proficient, but I do have a fire and ice weapon.
Well, I was just thinking, I'm going to need to cast Mage Armor, which means we're going to want to take a short rest so I can recover the spell, as we'll need everything we have. Why not charge my staff while we're at it? May,
Yeah, I can do
shoot
that.
me.
Wait,
In front of the adventurers.
what? Wait, shoot you?
You have a cantrip that does acid, yes?
Yeah, well, it's my
Shoot
primal.
me.
Well, okay, would you want me to. But it's primal savagery, so do you want me to bite you or scratch you?
It's up to you. Is it just acid damage, or is it like stabby damage?
Well, it's like I lengthen my teeth or fingernails, and then do a physical attack, and then there's corrosive acid on the nail or teeth.
Okay, so it doesn't do slashing or piercing, it just has acid?
Yeah, but yeah, the point of it is it just does acid.
Okay, cool, in that case. But put my arm out, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Okay, and she'll just slash you.
And then I'm going to use my staff to half the damage and absorb it into my staff.
Okay. As he looks at you, and the two of you is like, okay,
Yep, I shake my head.
just looks as like, I can provide some psychic if you want, and Pirado has some the Thunder Force. And she, has a look of, 1 second, need to have a look myself. She just looks up and is like, thunder. They.
Well, let's see how much I can take, because there is a limit to my resilience here. May, do you want to roll your damage into the thing so I can take half of it?
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry.
Looks like you've already taken damage.
That was from stepping into the fire.
Oh, of course.
Oh, fuck yeah, it's a 2, half of a 1. I'll make my notes up so I can write down what types of damage I've taken.
Not bad idea.
Fire and acid.
Well, psychic should work.
What
So
color?
let's turn up and face the other guy.
What clothes you wearing?
My
Like
clothes?
what color clothes?
Black.
I mean, such a shame. It looks much prettier in red. As you take 1 point of psychic damage as you get hit by a vicious mockery.
How many
1
points?
point.
Is that the Kenku that did that?
No, that was Mask.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, how many points?
1 psychic damage.
Sorry, I couldn't hear. Okay, cool. 1 psychic. That's really good. I'm like, well, 1 more to fully charge the staff. I turn to the ranger. Your pick, force or thunder. Really, it's up to you.
Pulls out her scythe. Their scythe. You sure?
Blade.
And if you want cold flicks, Luna.
Well, I should be okay.
Alright, let me have a look at scythe damage real quick.
1d6.
Is it
No,
1d6?
1d8.
Oh, they have a scythe.
Yeah, it's a full-on
Yeah,
like
scythe
it's like a
So-
full-on full-on like great scythe.
Sweet.
Mayu frowns.
Actually, there is no side stats in D&D 5.
That's why I was having a look at. I think it's polearm.
It's just like metal.
I'm just trying to figure out what's the closest. Because I do choose something that is a scythe all the time when I make creatures with scythes. I just forget what they are.
It's probably a pole arm, as they scythes really are pole arms in a way, just pretty ineffective ones.
Oh, glaive. I use glaives. Glaive.
Glave.
Alright. This is going to hurt, but I should be okay.
Also good for Guandels.
The same thing.
Yeah. Good stat for Guandels. Don't know what to tell you.
As you take, and then Brimming Blade is an additional...
I believe 1d10?
1d8.
1d8. So it's an additional
1d8.
d8, which would be halved, but the physical slash would not be halved.
So you take 3 slashing damage and
Wow.
3 thunder damage. As when these spells hit upon you, as the acid, this very sickly green emerald. It's not really an emerald, just don't remember the name, but it's a sickly green takes over one of the orbs. This very pinkish purple amethyst takes another, and when this falls, this very white, greyish, diamond-esque thing replaces the final orb.
Thank you all very much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
My staff is now fully channeled. Apparently, it turns out ticking off all orbs of my staff to let me know it's fully channeled disables my staff.
Yeah.
Make sure you're always on standard. Then, being on combat will not help you.
Yeah, I usually on standard. I don't know why it was changed. Thank you very much.
Yeah, have a good trip. Hopefully we'll see you out.
Yeah,
Hopefully too.
thank
Hey, if
you.
we see you out there, we'll buy you around.
Thank you. As the 3 of them start leaving as they go south.
Haito sits his butt down and gets ready for a short rest. I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself, and then I'm going to spend, unless anyone for some reason tells me not to, I'm going to use a short rest to recover the spell slot.
She's like, Maya's kind of like, it looks like she wants to use Cure Wounds. She's just like,
Save it, my.
but okay.
I'm just gonna be on alert the whole time.
And I'm fine.
So we'll spend about an hour preparing.
Let me double check and see if there's any more spells I can cast that will actually be of advantage to us. No. I think the longest I have is a 1 minute. Yeah, so there's no use. Never mind. Mage Armor is the only thing that's of value to me right now.
As you
Cool.
all have an hour. Is there anyone else doing anything for this short rest?
No.
I'd say other than just like keeping a bit of like a
What?
little walk around just to keep watch. That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess the only thing I'd say is like just basically, like, well, if they're gonna be, a few hours at minimum and maybe say a day at maximum.
They said a day
Yep.
potentially. Hours at the very minimum, which seems like it's gonna take them more than just a few hours.
Yeah, but well, I mean, if we know the exit's here, we could try to go for the boss now. But if we feel like we're getting overwhelmed, we can get out, and then I guess maybe we can wait for them then.
I don't know if that might
we
be
don't
potential
think-
considering there's a door there. It
Oh,
might
yeah,
lock
but-
behind us.
The first one didn't have a door at all, did it?
No, it was
No.
just an open corridor.
But he also followed you
Okay.
out of the main room that he was
Yes.
spawned in.
Yeah, doesn't the magic barrier that's there also mean that they can't leave the room?
They followed us
No,
out.
they followed
we
you
tried.
out. That's what I'm saying.
With
They've
the
actively
Minotaur?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
actively followed you out of the
In
room.
the first time we fought him.
I don't remember him. I remember him because I don't remember him going
Smashed
past.
Side A in the
He walked
doorway and then
past.
came out of it.
Yeah, he walked past to hit me.
Okay. Right, yeah, because I thought it was just like with Mayo where you just opened, walked in, and then were immediately decked in the face,
No, that was
and then
last
he
time.
stayed there. Okay, so
We
they
we
can't.
peeked
Okay,
in, moved back, and then we got charged in.
okay. Okay, that does. Okay, that changes things.
And then, again, there is the potential that it might lock. Like, it could.
Alright,
The other party's not here, right? They've already left.
yeah, they left.
Yeah. Like, it is potential that even in the game, like, it locked. Going off of the game is somewhat their experiences. Trying to run should not be in our minds, if possible. Because we
Yeah.
might be trying to fight against a locked door.
If I can get lucky,
Probably magically locked at that.
if I can get lucky, I can put myself in harm's way, and probably, if I'm lucky, deal with both of the orcs and put a significant hit into the ogre in one fell swoop.
My plan is to try and rush down the mage orc, particularly.
Well, when we're ready, let me know, because I can cast. Which one is it again?
Shield of Faith?
Shield of Faith. That's right.
Well, and yeah, I mean, those guys knew what rank we were. I guess if they didn't think we could take it, surely they'd be like, wait for us, because you will probably die, right?
We can do this.
They did
we're
also say
fine.
that they were surprised to see someone as low level in this part of the dungeon, and we're only
They
on
said it
floor
was-
2.
Yeah.
They said it was ballsy. It's
Yes.
fine. We'll be okay. Let's all start walking in that direction.
We at least have some experience of knowledge that can be helpful.
Mm.
I say we use it.
Before we step in, just let me know. I want to cast that before we go in.
Fair enough. I'm going to say, to let everyone know, I have a spell. It has a 30-foot cone. Anything in the cone will take a significant amount of cold damage, plus all 4 charges of my orb should make it very, very painful.
Okay.
But
How
I
long?
cannot. It's a 30-foot cone.
Okay.
So if I can get lucky and go first, or if I can get in there before they have a chance to scatter, I might be able to hit all 3 of them with one blast. If not, if I can hit 2 of them, I think it's still worth it. I'm going to definitely try and hit the ogre with it, the minimum.
Yeah.
I can try
Absolutely.
rush
Prioritize
alongside
the
you.
ogre.
I could try rush alongside you, fly above the cone itself, in a way which I can still at least take their attention off of you initially, which could probably at least catch them a bit better, if needed.
Do whatever you want. I'm just going to say, if they're all grouped up and I'm able to get in there, try not to get between me and them, because I'm going to take this shot if we get the chance.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll wait for you.
I'm going to de-summon Pickles.
No.
Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to keep Pickles out. I'm
Can
gonna throw Pickles
I?
back.
Like, as we're about to go in, can I, in prep, like, early cast spiritual weapon? So I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Does it have to be in combat?
No,
This is
it's
what you're gonna
just
move 20 feet around.
yeah.
Yeah, there is that.
I mean, you can
but,
pick it up and
like,
wield it.
previously-
Just hold it in your hand.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Carry
I'm just saying, like, yeah, like, yes, you can. I don't know why you would, other than if you're wielding it yourself.
But I'm just thinking, like, as to saving the turn in
I guess the
combat.
best question is, what do you use your bonus actions for?
Well, bonus actions, the only other one I think I have is... Oh, hang on, I've got Shield of Faith and Healing Word.
I will say summoning.
But casting Spiritual Weapon, like, in a turn means I can't use any of my other spells. So then it would have to be...
True.
But
Like,
sort of using
different-
Shield of Faith or any other, like, it really is the same.
Yeah, sure.
It's up to you. Honestly, I can see the value of it, but I can also like I don't know if it's 100% worth it, but I can see the value in basically having not being limited to a cantrip that round.
Cantrips.
The benefit is though, if you
What's a
do,
cantrip?
then the chances if they're further away from the door than we think, there's probably a low chance
Yeah.
you'll be able to get into combat for a while.
Yeah, that's fair. I might leave it then, because I forgot about that it's only 20 feet.
Yes.
All right. I'm assuming we're discussing this as we all walking up to the door.
Yes.
And we
Yeah,
get close,
this
we
could
all
be
go
like
quiet,
on
having
the
learned from
way
our
over.
past.
Oh, you
Yeah.
want to go quiet? We can go quiet.
I'm actually gonna try and stealth for Haito for once.
We can go quiet.
You.
Oh no, I thought that was my choice.
I can go first.
Yeah.
Turn the lights off. Let me in.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll my initiative now. It's saved.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I think I might do too.
Sorry.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
I do still want to, like, before we start the encounter, cast Shield of Faith on you, Kaito.
Alright.
I'll do it now just to say, like, we do it when we
I'll do
jump
mine
right
on
before.
Haito. I'll do it. I'll also do one, and I'll do it on Haito.
He's got mage armor.
This is what
It
happens.
stacks.
Oh,
It
does
should
it?
stack. Yeah.
Because mage
As
armor
long as it's not
sets
the-
my armor
as
to
long
it,
as it's
then
not the
it
same
buys a
spell.
+2.
Like, the same spell cannot stack.
There
Yeah.
are like some spells don't stack, but they have different ways of applying armor class, so these ones specifically do.
Just remember to apply it.
Drop that shit on me.
Okay.
Hang on. If I do that.
Perfect.
Is everyone ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Yep. We
Yep.
Oh, I should roll for.
We're almost out of here, guys.
Well, one way or another.
How's
Good.
it
Pickles is
still
going almost
going?
fast.
I thought you put pickles away.
Nope. Kept it.
No,
out.
he decided not to.
The duff is still going.
I actually heard a doof
Yeah.
for a moment there.
I did too.
They making vibes out there?
I don't
Yeah,
know what they're
definitely
doing.
heard it. I heard a little bit earlier as well. Like, only slightly.
Alright.
Sounds like thunder.
As you all prepare to begin combat, as you've all rolled initiative, what's happening?
Take a break.
Here we go. I think we're rolling in. This is us pushing through the door in this moment. So I guess
Okay.
the first person we may, unless because I'm assuming the monsters who go before us aren't going to be doing anything.
If you
Okay,
want
can delay
to,
your turn.
Yeah, I was
if
gonna
if
say,
if thematically you all wanna enter the door at the same time, enter through the room, we can begin initiative at the top of the order with you all in the room.
Yeah, I'm down for that
Yeah.
if everyone
Yeah.
else is.
Just a quick alertness as we walk in.
hang on, actually, wait, I need to. I need to bring Atsushi over. But yeah, everyone else can go in the room if we're all going together.
You don't go much further than that. Those 4 squares past the door, but
Oh, you want us to move in? Okay.
Like,
or
yeah.
Yeah, Haito's going.
you need to step
front
into
of
the
me.
room to engage the combat. So
Yeah,
you need to be.
I
in
thought
the-
you were just going to move us into a specific spot. So.
No, you can put yourself where you want to be. I'll be kind. You were planning beforehand.
I think I want.
Where are they, AJ? Where are they?
I was gonna show you when you positioned yourself.
Are you
I'll
going?
be flying a little bit as I move in.
Hang on, are you going there, Haito?
Yeah, because I'm going to be pushing in.
Okay. Yep. Just wondering if I can bring Atsushi up then, because I thought you'd be going where Kaede is now.
As you all step into this room, you see it seems to be a clearing. Large dead trees laying waste. You see a large ogre smashing one of them and grabbing it. As these two orcs, as soon as the door opens, get into a ready position, and you hear a deep growl from the ogre as combat has begun. Top of the order is Sick
No, no.
Mage Borky,
Yeah.
who will
Yeah.
What's he got? Okay, we'll go. Oh, let me hear the wrong thing. Beep. Oh, yeah, here. Target her, please. And you, and you, and you.
MP in the air?
Yep.
Damn.
Hiya! As everyone but May fails the. Everyone but May succeeds on the Bane.
I'm going to. No, I'm gonna have to save Chronal Shift. It's too dead. If that ogre crits one of us, we're insta dead if I don't have it ready.
As
It's okay.
that mage does so, May is subjected to Bane, and next is May. Haito, you're on deck with Kaede.
Ah.
Okay, so as long as we're out of his way, that's fine.
I will immediately say, like, I can't get all 3 of them. Feel free to go for the mage.
On it.
Yeah, wait, hang on, I froze a bit. Okay, under being under the effects of Bane, do I know what that does to me?
As in,
like-
do you know what you do, or does what? Are you asking if May knows?
I guess, well, I guess if, May knows, then...
Well,
I know.
I'm asking what you're asking. What are you asking me? Would you know what Bane is?
I can't remember if it's attack rolls or saving throws.
It's both. It's on your
It's
it's on the
both,
combat
okay.
tracker, or at least it should be, and you should be able
It
to
is.
see it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's the opposite of bless.
Yeah. So when I make a saving throw, it reduces it. Not if it doesn't change me having something else make a saving throw.
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So that is a spell
Only your rolls are reduced by attack and save.
attack, rather, and yeah. So it's only what I'm rolling. That's fine. Sort of. It's not great.
A Bane into a second Bane.
I might go with a fox. Hang on, wait. I want to do foxfire, but I need to see if everyone's in range. I think they are. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll do foxfire.
Okay.
And so saves.
The mage succeeds, the other two fail.
Cool. Alright, so... Yep, so the mage just takes half, everyone else takes almost max damage. Very nice.
He succeeds in his concentration check.
That's... fine.
It's not bugger.
I'm not gonna say it's good, but it's not the important part.
Anything
So,
else?
yep, that's my damage done, and then they are still on fire, the other
Okay.
two.
Legendary action.
Yeah.
Leap.
You see as he pulls like a tree out from the ground, the yoga will 1, 2, 3, 4 will leap right next to Hayato.
Hi!
But you can't hit me, it's just a leap.
Yep, he's just leaping there.
That's fine. That's fine.
Hayato's
Well,
turn.
you can hit him and the other guy now, can't you? With the
Yep.
comb?
Hayato just looks up at them as he leaps and goes, "Save me from moving then, how kind of you." As he brings his hands up together and is going to cast Icing Death's Frost,
Okay.
Huh?
point blank on these two mans. 30-foot cone, don't need a 30 feet though.
The big man succeeds, little man fail.
Little man's speed is reduced to 0 unless he spends a full action breaking himself free of the ice.
Mm-hmm.
Rhymes.
He takes 3d8 cold damage, then an additional 4d6 of my elemental damage, which I'm assuming none of them resist any of the elements.
Let me have a look.
You didn't tell me that
Nope.
earlier.
Didn't tell you what.
You like when with the ogre thing, you didn't say that any of them resisted stuff.
Well, I would have only said fire or psychic, right? So, I mean, he's still got 3 others, so...
Fire,
But,
Psychic, Acid, Thunder, I doubt any
Nope.
of them resist any of those damages.
yeah, you can roll your damage and find out.
So I gotta do it separately, unfortunately.
I put an effect on. Well, I didn't make a big effect, because...
I'm gonna roll this damage separate, the 4d6, because I'm assuming it's halved to Big Yellow Orc, but not halved to Bulky the Axe.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Deal an additional 21. Bulky with an axe, I believe, perishes in an
That's
instant.
31 points of damage to him, so I hope so.
And he take 11.
Then I'm going to use my bonus action. It's a long shot, but I'm going to telekinetically shove the Big Yellow Orc.
I mean, it's a freebie, so you might as well.
He does fail.
He gets pushed back 5 feet. I assume he has a 10-foot reach, though.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't he wielding a giant tree?
He is building a tree.
Giant tree. I've used this spell. All I have left is my movement, and I'm probably going to get hit in this situation, but I think it's too risky to stay where I am. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah.
Do I get hit?
No.
25, fucking 30.
Oh, look, 25, 30, let's go. Alright,
Alright.
no, there's also a, like, after all of that, there's, like, May shouts out, "Great job, Haito!"
Thank you very much. That should help weaken them a decent chunk.
Alright. Kaede, you're up. Atsushi's on deck.
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and as I like fly across, I like get to a certain point where I like stop flying and go straight down for like a double slash.
Mm-hmm.
Just try to get rid of this guy as quickly as possible. Oh, I'm gonna make that double slash actually a single slash, and as I am about to like drop down, just the brief moment before, I'm going to activate my deep sight targeting as I try to figure out where's the best place to slash at, like while he's like pulling for like material components or something for a spell. That's the right attack moment to strike.
Set your DC.
I will. Insight. Unnatural 20.
Ooh, that's good.
I think he cannot succeed. And he does not.
Deep sight targeting. So now with this attack, if I hit, I get sneak.
Do you get sneak? Do you get a snicker snack? You do hit.
Nice. I want the sneaky snacks.
Kill him.
Technically, would she have advantage because she had 26 still?
Shut up. Let me roll my dice.
You deal 19 damage.
Enough.
And kill it. May is no longer under Bane.
Oh, sweet.
And then immediately I'll just turn myself back to face the big guy with that ears. The end of my turn.
Alright, Atsushi, you're up. Pickles is on deck.
There you go.
5, 10, 15. I'll put him here.
I'm gonna put a point of order that I don't think Atsushi should be able to pounce anything bigger than it.
That's fair. I wasn't gonna try it
No.
because I don't think like you can't get the running.
I know that. I'm just. It's not in the. It's not there. I just don't see how.
Why is that not a rule?
I don't know, man. Some of this shit just doesn't have like a telekinetic shove. I think there should be an aspect at which point Hydro can't just shove people that is large.
Isn't there like literally things where it's like?
But it's a
good.
magic shoving.
There's
No,
always
that's
things
fair.
which say like if they're large, like they get advantage.
Yeah.
If they're anything larger, it doesn't work. Like,
Yeah.
It seems weird that they don't exist in everything.
I was just pointing it out because I know that Pounce doesn't have anything written on it.
Yeah,
I'm actually wrong.
yeah.
Telekinetic shove does not say size limitations. I'm wrong.
Bullshit.
That is a miss.
Misses.
Yes.
He's trying.
Pickles.
He might be able to get
I
something.
did not give Pickles any orders on my turns. Pickles doesn't do anything.
All right, mate.
Oh boy. Alrighty. I don't think I want to get too close to this guy, so I'm gonna do. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna cast my spiritual weapon, just so it's got another like melee thing on the thingy.
Mhm.
That's my bonus action. And
Mhm.
I'm gonna move away a little bit.
That's fair.
And I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt for the first time.
All right.
I think.
You
Well,
cannot do
yeah.
I
that.
can't.
You
I
can't.
can't.
You did the thing, but you can. You can still hit with a spiritual weapon. Like
I can hit
Can't-
with the spiritual weapon. I'm just gonna do that then.
And you still can use cantrip if you had an attacking one. But
I do not. I have guidance, spare the dying, and mending.
crossbow.
Beautiful.
That works.
wait, why do you guys only have
I feel
3?
like this is better.
Clerics don't get that many.
A lot. Yeah.
Is that a hit?
That is a hit.
Okay, cool.
Wait, I have 4 cantrips. Why do I have 4?
Your race.
Hey, that's
Druids might get you more.
Sorry?
You're a cleric. 1 second. Because your nature domain.
Is it nature? What did I get?
Might be
Did I get-
nature druid.
Did I get primal savagery from nature?
Yeah, you got Acolyte of Nature, lets you pick one druid sand, cantrip. You
Okay,
do
yeah,
9
yeah.
force damage as the spiritual weapon bongs on him.
Nice.
It's the bomb.
Cool. And that's pretty much all I can do in my turn. So I'm going to actually hang on. No, I'm pretty sure I moved most of my movement. I'm gonna stay where I'm put.
I said you do have an action. You could cantrip. You could crossbow.
Oh, so spiritual weapon, casting it and then attacking is
Same action.
Same bonus
bonus
action.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I will,
But yeah, when you
But-
cast a spell, it immediately attacks.
But I will point out, I'll be nice and let you fire off 1 crossbow bolt, but every other crossbow bolt is a bonus action to reload.
Okay, I won't do it then. That's fine.
No, I'm giving you the one. If you wanted to
No,
fire your
it's
crossbow.
cheating.
Well, I
It's
mean,
not, you could have...
that one beforehand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could have prepped this
Like,
because
so
you
that
had
one
an hour.
to do more crossbows.
Okay.
I'm helping. I'm just saying because a spiritual weapon. If you wanted to fire your crossbow again, you can't do that next turn. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
With that,
That's fair.
you hit.
Wasn't loading an action?
Loading, I think, is unless you have a feat for it. It takes you can only fire 1 bolt around.
Yeah. So I think it's bonus action. That's why it's the thing there. That's at least my thoughts on the matter.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
I was wondering.
Well, I
that,
think
actually.
I think that thing is to counter like extra attacks where you can.
Yeah. It's like
if
that.
you can't as 2 different attacks. You can't fire 2 crossbows.
That's why you'd pick.
One turn.
You can get light. That's why you'd pick. That's the reason you pick bows over crossbows, because even crossbows have more damage. You can fire more. Orc's turn though.
yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Opportunity.
Yep.
Only from Atsushi though, isn't it?
Yes. Why you? Why not?
Hang on. Just make sure I'm on Atsushi.
1 second. Let me do something real quick.
Listen, I say why me, AJ. I know exactly why me, but I'm still gonna say why me.
Because you beat the shit out of him.
You see some of the wounds heal up on him, and it, as he goes and tries to smash with his giant tree, he does hit.
I'm gonna use my reaction. Actually, take off my spell slots. Reaction to cast Silvery Barbs, giving him disadvantage,
Okay.
and I'm going to give advantage to
That is a miss.
myself.
Alright. That's his turn. Mate.
Do you have any more of those cone things?
1 more, yes,
Okay.
but not as powerful as that first one was.
So if I go in the corner here, I should be safe from it.
It's only 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Yeah,
30. Yeah,
I'm
you're
35 feet away from it.
Yeah, you're 45 feet from me, so you're fine.
Okay, cool. And then I'll use my action to have him make the save again against my Foxfire.
Go ahead.
That casted, did that do the save?
He succeeded.
Okay, well he still takes half damage, but then it ends.
Takes 6.
Okay, so that's my action. And then, cause that was, like from the previous turn, that wasn't casting a spell, so can I cast Spiritual Weapon on this turn?
Yes. I think yes.
'Cause
There's
that was,
not-
like,
Foxfire?
that was
There's-
concentration from a spell on a previous round.
There's not many spells that,
I don't know exactly
cross
how to do it.
turn like that reactivate. I think you can cast. I think the answer is yes. I think you can. I'll say
And
yes.
what?
Because technically, Foxfire is like if they can use an action to continue on the
I
spell,
don't see why not.
but it's continuing on the spell. That's the thing. I'll need to get answers
Yeah.
from the guy, but for now, I'll say sure. Why not make your
Yeah.
make a
I don't know
bonus
if that-
action
but
spell?
I think, like, Witch's Bolt is like a continuous one.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna roll as written. Check that then. As you for this round, you can have your go.
Yeah, okay.
And you, oh, but Rich
that's-
is
Just
you
while she's
can-
rolling AJ, I'll say the same situations like Max Payne's Earth and Grasp, it takes an extra action to reapply to attempt to deal damage and do damage. And it's also a second level spell. It's more damage, but it's only single target, so yeah.
I just want to see what.
I don't know. Also, don't know how to. I made my token for it disappear again accidentally, so I can't put my token for spiritual weapon on the thing. Although also as a bonus flair, like before, my spiritual weapon looked just like a regular scythe, and now it looks like Torato's scythe.
Cool.
I will say, because the words here with Foxfire, if the creature succeeds the save, then the fire is extinguished. If it fails the save, then you can use your then on subsequent turns it continues to burn. If you use your action to force them to, basically you can use your action to force them to make a save, and if they succeed, the fires go out. So since you beat it the first time, the fires would no longer be there, and you'd have to recast the spell.
I don't see.
No, it says hang on, to force them to make the save again, taking the same damage or half damage, which I assume.
Flames are extinguished.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
what
would
it.
assume that means if it saves, it still takes the damage, but then it's extinguished.
Yeah,
Whereas it would
that's.
take
I think
the-
that's the rolling there, because there's the half. It says half for the damage. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
It saves
Yeah, it says
half.
it either takes
Yeah.
the same damage again or half damage, which I assume means that if it's a success.
Custom spell.
Yeah. No. I'm assuming that if they succeed, they take the half damage, and then the burn is gone. I think that's the rolling there.
Like if they had succeeded on the first round. Like, because when I first cast it, they still take damage, but then it just doesn't continue to burn them.
Anyway, yeah, I don't see why you can't do that. I don't see any ruling saying that you can't witch bolt and then something else.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, it's upkeeping it. It's upkeeping a constant spell. Yeah, I don't know. I need to decide later,
And
but for now it's
basically
fine.
just like a concentration spell.
Yeah.
Like if I cast Shield of Faith.
The thing is, Foxfire
Then
is
I can
concentration,
cast
so.
Sorry?
The thing is, Foxfire is concentration, so.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It's like another. It's like the other concentration spells after the first round.
Yeah, go on.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Cool.
7 damage.
Sweet.
Legendary action.
Time for ouchies.
Swing a tree. Swing a
And
tree.
with my second level.
That's a hit.
I've already used my reaction. Did I use my? Yeah, I
Yes.
already used my reaction for the first time. It hasn't been my turn against.
It hasn't. Yeah.
You take 15 damage
You're
and
right.
fail your. Oh, your dancing lights, but those dancing lights.
No, my lie, I can't see.
But
That's
yeah, you take some damage. It's your turn.
I'm going to attempt first up bonus action shove the mans.
Go ahead. He does fail.
Push him 5 feet back. I am then going to hit him with Ice Deaths again.
Go
in order to
ahead.
Freeze him solid. Actually, you know what? I have advantage right now.
You do.
You know it does more damage than an Ice Deaths?
Second level, first level
Upcasted
spell.
Chromatic Orb.
Yes.
So I'm going to upcast Chromatic Orb, use my advantage from this hit.
Oh, 6th level?
Double 17.
You
I'm
hit?
assuming it's 24 hits. He didn't seem to resist cold, so I'm going to pump an extra point of cold into him.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing that to a total of... That
12.
Well, one of them was max.
30. I go down back behind everyone else.
Kaede?
Cool, considering it's literally by himself right now, I think now's the perfect time to... how tall is this room? Again, 10 feet?
Yes.
So it'd still be able to hit me even. Alright, then I'm just gonna probably float up just 5 feet, just so I'm just a bit above people. so I can move around and below me. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the big boy.
Okay.
Because he's the only one really there, it will only just really be affecting him.
No, my spiritual weapon.
And it's not a creature. Big Thief.
He failed.
Yes.
Grant attack for a minute. And considering this happens, realizing that like as she like holds like her hands like together, pulls the magic from like the tattoos, throws it like almost like a ball towards it as it explodes in this green light. She then makes a few movements back just to kind of keep herself away, just in case it hits her, 'cause she knows her column's not good. Now's the best time to attack it while it's easier to hit. Go for it. My turn now.
Okay, that's a shoot.
Rawr.
Rawr, says the cat. XD.
I would make it go
Hit.
for a pounce, but that's not possible.
Wow.
Yes.
Does 13 damage.
Good boy. At
Pickles
least
is
he's
still not
doing
being
nothing.
commanded.
Go Pickles.
Mate.
Alright. I'm gonna
Oops.
move my spiritual weapon up. So if I hit with a spiritual weapon now, it's not like casting, so I can use a spell as well?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And it's advantage for the spiritual weapons as well.
It will
with
automatically
this?
do the advantage.
Okay, cool.
So just attack me, Emily.
Yay.
You hit.
A Hexblade's crit.
6 damage.
And I'm a move. Actually, no, I'm gonna stay where I am because I'm sort of blocking. Like, I'm kind of blocking Kaide and Haito from like if it does try to attack, it's probably gonna go for me or Atsushi. And I'm gonna uppercast a guiding bolt at it.
Did
Okay.
we make a perfect triangle?
Hey,
We
No,
did.
no, I think we're a little bit off.
and here we see the Triforce.
No, this is a perfect
You hit.
triangle.
Yay!
My brain doesn't like the squares.
These were all good.
14
That was-
damage.
Not bad.
That was above average.
Yeah.
No, that was exactly average. Maybe a little under.
A little under.
I think like 1 point under average because
Yeah, you know what? That's fine.
before, if you
But
make it a
that's not
3 and it
D&D's
carried over, it's
average.
4 3s and a 2.
I'll
It's
take it.
fine.
It's still good.
I think I'm gonna stay where I am because yeah, Mayu's gonna try and sort of like block it from trying to get to both Kaide and Haito.
Okay.
That is my turn.
The orc will leap. Oof.
Oh, hi.
This is favorable.
I'm okay with this.
Get back here, you big meanie.
That's a hit.
Okay.
So you take 8
Mhm.
and succeed on. What do you concentrate on?
Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith on Haito.
Oh, Shield of Faith is gone on Haito.
Oh yeah, that.
Because
that
you
would've been
foxfired.
gone. Fire. Yeah, that would have been gone. That's
Any of those hits hit?
I
they
mean,
did,
I don't think the second one here. I'm not gonna re-up and do damage. It's just that the Shield of Faith should have been gone.
yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that.
No, it's fine. You take 8 damage.
No, I forgot I even had it on me.
May, good turn.
Could have been worse. Okay, hello, sir. Ooh, I have. What does it cost? I think the only thing I can do up with him up close is a primal savagery because everything else, all my other attacks are range. Although I can, and now my Shield of Faith is too far away. Because I can't get 5, 10, 15. Oh no, I can reach. If I go 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll do that first. Nope.
It is a miss.
Yep. And then I will.
Why
Do a
did
primal
that not
savagery.
roll with advantage?
Oh wait, I should have had advantage. Shouldn't have.
Because you didn't target him, that's why.
Yeah, I can't figure out how to target with the spiritual weapon.
Same thing as how you target normally.
You
Just
should,
you're
you,
the one-
you,
you're the one
should,
casting it.
you should
Yeah,
just be the one
I
that's
just chose me
targeting.
to target him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're the one casting
Um.
it.
Okay. Well, I won't target him, so then I can. And
Just
I
roll
do it
one
as a
more,
weak
yeah.
one. Yeah,
You're
exactly.
targeting him.
Am I targeting him? Hang on.
Yep.
There, it's off. Great. And that was worse.
Still a miss.
Okay, now I'll target him. For a primal savagery.
It is a
That's good.
hit.
Very nice. For minimum damage.
1 damage.
Every point counts.
Yeah. Yeah, every little bit counts.
Legendary action.
And I'll just stay cramped in the corner.
Shake
You're doing your best.
Legendary action, it heals 20 hit points.
That's a hit.
Hmm.
So you take 10.
Okay.
Sorry. And then it's
Fine for
Hito's
now.
turn.
Still
That's-
standing. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm alive, good.
Hey, mate, what's the range on your heal? No, mate, sorry, Akaide. No, fuck. Mayu, god damn it, names. What's the range of your special heal?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna
Probably
move
not far.
5, 10, 15, 20,
30 feet.
25, 30. Try to get within a good position where if you get an opportunity, you could potentially heal both me and May, but no guarantees. And I'm then going to use sorry, action to dump another chromatic orb on this boy.
Go ahead. Roll them bones. These bones hit.
Fire this.
Good bones.
That's
They are decent bones.
7 damage.
7 damage.
Because I roll like garbage. That's my action. My bonus action, I'm going to command Pickles to come in here and peck this man's in the head.
Okay.
That is my turn.
legendary action hit
Kaede.
the bird. I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action dash. Basically, just a straight line across. Again, similar. I'm gonna try to do a plunging attack. I'm gonna try to just attack like its head, just like as I dash forward. Basically, going for aerial combat. With
Imagining like the Attack on
Hit.
Titan when they're trying to go for the neck fatal point.
kind of in a way, yeah.
Yes. The speed.
Finishing.
It's actually a called assault on kaijus. As you,
Called what?
it's called assault on kaijus. Actually,
I'm writing that down.
Kinda comes in with a kill steal.
Yes!
So to kill still to rogue. Good
What do you
job.
mean a kill steal?
Yep.
I did a lot of damage.
it's
Like,
Kaede does the thing, goes down for the neck and slices at the orc, at the ogre. It puffs into
Source in the anime.
smoke as typical monsters do, leaving behind a large thing and a tooth on the ground.
I'll pick up the tooth.
Well, ogre
Chuck the
tooth.
quarter.
Thank you.
May just watches with all of this with it like looming over her, and disappears, and she's just like, "Wait, we did it! We did!"
Told you we could do this.
You
I heal
get
you guys.
That wasn't even that bad.
2 minor
She
orc
does like a
crystals
celebratory dance.
and a ogre crystal.
An ogre core.
An ogre core.
I'll add that to my own sheet. It's all good.
I added the ogre tooth to mine.
Okay, wounded people, come round, come round. Anyone who is bleeding.
Hey, wasn't here.
Come
yes.
round, come round.
Yes, I'm bleeding. Did you
both-
grab the tooth, Haito? With the core?
I got.
I
the
grabbed the core.
I chucked the core to Haito as I grabbed the tooth as well.
Oh, okay. Cool, cool.
Because we need to make sure we don't like put everything onto Haito, because then he's just got no inventory.
No,
That's
I
good.
was just
I don't need
I
that.
was just wondering if he had taken it, because if he hadn't, I was gonna pick it up on my way to Mayu.
Both you guys, how many hit points does it take you to get to your half health?
I can take 5.
Okay, you take 5.
The half? 6.
You take 6.
That's still good.
Listen, it helps.
Second phase.
Mythic action. Now it's got 2 legendary actions. Oh no.
Oh no.
For each level in the dungeon boss is an extra phase.
It should be an extra health bar. That's all I'm saying.
It's just like living through this. There's a moment in my head where I'm like, that would really suck. We would actually be in danger. We had this. That 30-something points of damage I did early on definitely helped taking away one of their entire actions. But this was easy. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was easy.
I
Getting
only
rid
almost
of
died.
I am glad I got rid of that mage in that like 1 hit.
Yeah, that
Like,
was
with the
great.
additional Foxfire, but still, like having that 1 hit to take him out. I am so glad I decided to insightful fight that.
It's almost like when we actually plan properly, it helps out.
Yeah, it does. Sometimes it doesn't.
This is the first time we've entered a boss room and someone hasn't immediately been creamed.
No. Someone hasn't been critical hitted.
Yeah.
We were prepared. I'm glad that ogre rolled really bad initiative.
Same.
Yeah.
We all
Wish I
rolled
could've ended
terrible.
Well, look at that. We've kicked its ass. Let's get the absolute fuck out of this horrendously garbage place.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm ready.
Is there a well? First of all, is there a like loot, like a pile of treasure like there was in the Minotaur one around, or is it like just was it just the enemies in this room?
Just
I
seems
really
to
wanna
be
look.
just the
It's all right.
enemies. It seems.
Just the anemones.
Okay.
They've been
Then
spotted.
yes, let's get the fuck out of here. And hope that we're in the same city still.
I recommend still standing back from doors.
Sorry.
I recommend still standing back from doors.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
We have
No.
27 different total cores now.
That's almost double what we needed.
Yes. Almost.
We can get the really good ones, and then
Well, they-
we'll get more money.
Well, will they pay us extra for more cores?
They would pay us extra for a variety of cores, and we have a variety.
Do we have enough to give them what
No.
like each one be different?
No, it was like
Ah.
14 cores we need? No.
I think it was.
10.
I can't remember.
We
As
can go another wall.
Yeah. That'd be funny though.
as
Actually, we have 14 different types of cores.
We do.
We have exactly 14 different types. We could give them one of each different type.
as the group follows this path, I'm not going to make you walk it. You eventually find a staircase down that continues with the wooden theme up until a point where there is a small sectioned off area, and below it, it seems to turn into some more stone again. As you go into the small, path along the side, you find one of the teleportation platforms that leads you back up to the top of the labyrinth.
Not even a thought, I step on it straight away.
Me too.
As the
Like, yeah, home we go! She jumps on it.
As the four of you step upon the platform, you all arrive in the entrance of a familiar room, of the entrance to the Golden Labyrinth.
I have never been so happy to see this place.
And that's
I
where we'll
walk of
end
the entrance.
session.
I
Damn
right?
I wanted to see if we were in the same city, because the entrance could be the same, but it could be a
Hmm.
different city.
Could
Yeah,
be.
I'm still waiting for that. But
I'm hoping we're in a new place. Explore,
I mean-
baby.
it'll definitely be interesting.
We won't get paid, Kay.
Yeah,
Just
money.
go to. I'm sure the Adventures Guilds are linked.
Not that linked.
Yeah, I don't think it's that linked.
I don't
Wait,
know.
Are we ending it here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, are you cruel mistress?
You know what? I was gonna be an Uncle Mistress and give you the 5 XP you all need per level, but now with your shenanigans, I think I'll still do
I'm
that.
about it. I need 6 though. What the fuck?
You guys can get
For the
enough
next game.
experience to level.
I don't want to. I want to stay level 3.
Okay.
Okay.
If you want to
Sure, you know my
She
secret
doesn't
shit.
want it out. We can share it.
Alright, so we're all 2702 and K is 269694.
You're all 2700 and you'll like it.
No!
I guess if we can't make K have a lower level character, we'll have to accept it.
She's just sassing me for a reason.
I'm in pain.
It's your fault.
It is.
Take medicine.
I did. Twice.
But yeah, they're out.
Yes, I did
It
actually.
was only 3 sessions, but they complained so much that they're out.
I was fine, thank you very much. I was doing great. I barely got hit through this entire time.
It was 3 days. 3 days.
3 days too many.
Rookie numbers.
They were rookie numbers. But
Too many
jokes.
for not knowing where the end is.
No, I get it,
Look, AJ, you gotta think about it from our perspective. 3 days for people who usually don't go outside very much. I mean, that's a lot of time.
As soon as one of you found out you were in a mystical fantasy world, you said "fuck yeah" and then ran around and turned into a cat girl. What do you want about?
We're excluding.
That's exactly what May said. May said, "Oh fuck yeah," turned into a cat girl, and then said, "I'm gonna have a mystical adventure."
Gotta exclude that one.
And then same person, as soon as they
Trapped
found
in a
out they were
maze.
locked in the labyrinth, started to lose their mind.
I'm sure she'll do great here. Yeah, once
But-
we leave, she'll be great.
But they're out. It's a good time. I'm happy. They all cleared the 2nd floor. It's a good time. I liked it. Hope you all had fun in my twisting labyrinth that wasn't even the biggest, and probably another one's gonna come that's gonna be much, much worse.
I'm gonna bring paper.
I'm just gonna take
Yeah, well, at
the spell
least-
and just tell them just fly through all the walls.
Yeah, well, at least now that we know it can take a long time, if we do come to the labyrinth again, we can be like, okay, so let's prepare that this is going to be a long trip. This is not an in and out 20-minute adventure.
I was going in the complete opposite direction. Fuck me.
Yup.
I mean, no, you weren't going the opposite direction. You're just
Like I said,
going.
they had been here for 4 hours and they found the exit.
Technically I was going the right.
You were going the right.
way.
If you just skipped the hallways, you would have found the boss room. But like,
If I just went straight up, I would have been fine.
yeah,
So AJ, you said we level up, yeah?
yeah, you all level up to level
Yeah.
4. The way that feats are going to work, just for how
true.
for chat and you guys. Well, I've already told you guys. You only get 1 instance of a feat each like major level. So if you go into a separate class and get to level 4, you do not get an extra feat. For stuff like
Shouldn't they apply globally?
they apply globally, they will be part of your base character sheets. They will apply it globally. And for like fighter and anyone that's got a feat and an extra feat at certain levels, that feat is going to be that class exclusive. Not that anyone I see here going fighter at all.
No one's a fighter.
Not just
I
That's the
wouldn't
base
mind
class.
it.
But fighter is a base class.
I think I get more technically at higher levels as a rogue, but that's higher levels.
So yeah. But thank you all for joining. I hope you all had fun. I know I did. The boss
Fuck
fight was
yeah.
fun.
Mhm.
I was like,
I complained, but I did have fun.
I was gonna. I wanted to throw in. I wanted to throw in NPCs in for a while, so I was like, let's just open the fucking D&D turbos that I do, and never use these characters forever.
Oh, that's not
So,
familiar.
they were all from stuff I made 2 years ago. They're obviously leveled down,
Nice.
because Mask is actually level 15, but in the game he's not.
It's level 6.
At least
Well,
5.
fun.
Maybe.
I'm
Uh,
gonna
yeah.
just right now. I don't know exactly what feat I'm taking.
Oh
I'm
wait,
just looking
level
through it
fighter.
now and I'm like, oh god.
I'm taking Martial Adept.
Yes, because Darian was like, actually, if we actually all, like, battle master stuff as a wizard, it's actually really cool. So that's what Darian's
have-
taking it for.
Do you want to be a fighting wizard as well?
I have a superiority die now and 2 maneuvers, and I know exactly what I'm taking.
Oh, for
I'm
the
prepared. Yup. I'm taking Parry and Rally.
Yeah.
I like that they rhyme.
But yeah, thank you all for joining us. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing some more Yakuza Kiwami 3. I'm going to decide at some point if I'm gonna do the side stuff, because I like the cabaret minigame, but I don't want it to be an entire stream because I feel like that's a lot. I feel that's a lot of cabaret minigame. Same with the Majima stuff. So we'll find out. Other news: I got a component to HDMI, so I can play. So I can play my DK64 on actual hardware, because apparently I'm playing that next. Everyone wants me to be Monkey Man.
Hell yeah.
So I'm gonna use my coconut gun to fire in spurts, and you're all gonna see it.
It's gonna
And Tuesday is Vote Hunters. If it carries on to be just me and Rebecca, even though I like playing games with Rebecca, I feel like we'll switch to another game because it's very much a game that's like more people should play.
3+.
3+.
I apologize. I've been really busy the last couple of Tuesdays.
No, that's
so I
fair.
haven't been able to join.
Alright.
I
But
wanted to last Tuesday, but yeah.
no, it's all good. We'll find out. We'll find out what's gonna happen next week. It's all good. Brain empty. Quorum on Wednesdays. Pokemon on Thursdays. We're almost up to our PB. We've got one gym and then we're at our PB. and then this time we're winning. You know how we're winning? Candy Pill. And Kay is still underleveled.
I can't wait to beat my PB of Iron Island by not going yet.
She's still underleveled, and
Well, like one.
It's Kay. Please, just level up. You've got a level cap. You don't need to be under the level cap. It's not cheating.
I accidentally overlevel in the fight.
That's fine. That's part of the rules.
No, I can't use it then.
What do you mean? Pokemon Challenges does it all the fucking time. And he's the king of Nuzlocke.
No.
And we'll be back in next week for session 46 of Echoes of the Forgotten. They are having family time with Osiris' family. And nothing else is happening. Nothing at all.
Nothing else.
We'll find out.
Everyone's having a good time.
But then we won't be back in 2 weeks' time because it's time for Curse Abroad. As we have a month of April of monk shenanigans as the group returns to Curse Abroad, our April Fool's stupid parody Curse of Strahd game where nothing gets done. Almost as bad as, like, imagine...
Almost as bad as Echoes.
Like this dungeon was 3 sessions of walking a dungeon. They did 4 sessions of nothing in Curse Abroad. So... They've got a PB to beat. They've got a PB of 4 sessions to get something done.
Yeah. If you think Echoes' progress is slow sometimes, you've not seen this.
It's fun. But yeah, we're back then. And then, let me calculate. I think you're 5 weeks.
I think it's 5, yeah.
1,
yeah,
2, 5. Yes.
1 for the Echoes, and then 4 in April.
Yes. And we'll be back.
We'll be right after.
We're back a month and a week from now. In 5 weeks' time, back for session 9 of Guardians Rebirth.
Where we get to see the sky.
Potentially.
But is it the correct sky?
Who knows? You could be in the real world again.
It should be the same sky, unless, it just gets wild and we just end up in the real world.
You're in the digital world. I've changed it to Digimon. Welcome to Digimon game, everyone.
Oh no, how to do Digimon?
It's just a multiverse crossover. We just keep bouncing to different places.
Dude, are we in our favorite anime right now?
Sure. But I think we'll end it off here, as we're all getting loopy, and we'll talk to you all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.